Hey everyone, welcome. It has been so long. 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
A month.
More like a month.
I think it was like February 4th was the last day.
No way we've been off.
Yes. It's been a month.
It has been.
Family Day.
Yeah.
And then the last one.
Oh,
And then
man.
cons, and then sickness.
We all leveled up while you were gone.
We'll see about that. Oh, what happened there? There is stuff going on.
Stuff is happening.
That was. Oh no, that's not good. Why is that happening? Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, okay, there we go. That was my bet this time.
That's why we were listening to advertising.
Oh, that's horrible. Sorry,
We now
Ryan.
offer service for those for the visually impaired.
Let's try that again. Hey! We're back
Hey.
after a month off, and we're so freaking happy to be here. We've had some upgrades technically in the studio. You guys have been off a month. We actually did have an order session like 3 weeks ago.
About
2 weeks. Yeah, okay. So we haven't been offline for that long. This session has been. Anyways. Very excited for tonight. There's a lot to talk about off the top of the show, so we are going to go ahead and do that as quickly as possible. Rebecca's in the chat. Everybody say hi, Rebecca, as usual.
Hey, Rebecca!
Ryan, our producer, is behind the camera, as usual.
Thank you, Ryan.
And, they will be moderating all the chat. If you have any questions or anything like that, make sure that you put question before a question. But make sure that you guys are active in the chat, because people that are active in the chat have a chance to win a membership to the Realm. That is an inside membership exclusive to members who pay a monthly fee. So you're getting this, and I think Joel calculated that the lifetime value is like $3,000.
Wow.
Lifetime value.
Yeah, it's like 60 years.
Depending
60
on how long
years.
you live.
That is
It's pretty good. Like,
Yeah,
that's pretty good
like,
value.
think
I don't know
about
any
it.
other streams that
Right.
raise like $7 million that give $3,000 to their viewers every session.
right. Right.
Like, it's pretty great.
Right.
So,
right.
You raised
So-
7 mil.
We're awesome.
no, Critical Role.
Oh,
There
never
you
mind.
So,
Like, wait a minute.
no, we didn't do it. No. Okay, so, current crate on our store is called the Black Marshes. Oh, it just got really exciting in the tavern all of a sudden. It's called the Black Marshes, written by this gentleman over here and myself. Check that out. Our crates have been going gangbusters still. Thank you so much to all the subscribers. And because RealmSmith is doing very well, I've been able to go full-time. I've actually, as of this week, quit my full-time day job.
Woo! Living the dream.
This is what I will do, not this every day, but things like this every day. So I'm very, very happy, and it means really, really great things for the future of RealmSmith and what we do here. So thank you for all your support, for all you subscribers out there. You guys make this work and make it happen, so thank you so very, very, very much. Next week is Order of Dragonsbane. We are back into our regular schedule, hopefully moving forward for the next foreseeable future. Check out Bexham's guide to tabletop crafting. It's a magazine that has been put up by the Tabletop Engineer. So if you go to Tabletop Engineer on Patreon, you'll be able to check it out. We have some ads and some things in there, and we're going to be featured hopefully in the future. We're talking about. So check that out. Bexham's magazine. It is awesome. Bexham's Bazaar. It's called. Gary Con. I was at Gary Con 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and it was unbelievable. I have a bit of a debrief on YouTube. You guys can check on Facebook. Sorry, that you guys can check out. But it was honestly a dream come true, and it was really kind of a milestone and an opportunity for a new start. I had the opportunity to play on a live stream with some really amazing people. It was DM'd by Stefan Picorni from Dwarven Forge, who asked me to come. And to my right was Luke Gygax, son of Gary Gygax, creator of D&D. And to my left was Satine Phoenix, and I had Noor Ibrahim and David Baxter and Jeremy across from me. And it was just an amazing, awesome opportunity just to kind of connect with other folks in the community that I have hold so dear and hold on a bit of a pedestal. So to be counted amongst peers was unbelievable. So that was an amazing experience. You guys can check that out on Twitch, on the GaryCon page for Twitch. So it's twitch.tv/GaryCon. You guys can watch that.
You're hitting the big
It was a lot of fun. I don't know about that, but anyways, it's awesome. It's fun, and I'm blessed, and it's a really amazing experience to be able to do that. Beyond that, I actually got a chance to sit down with my, I want to say hero, it sounds weird, but Matt Mercer, and we talked for like 4 hours on the Saturday night. and it was unbelievable. And he's just as much an amazing man on camera as he is in person, and it was an amazing kind of experience. I literally sat there across from Matt Mercer, and we just literally chatted with Joel for like 3 hours, about 4 hours, about life and karaoke and Critical Role and the Kickstarter and everything. And Joe Manganiello was sitting here to my right. Just past him was Mike Merles, and Satine Fingus was beside me, and Rudy Rutenberg were there, and Stefan Picorni came in. It was just unbelievable. So it was quite surreal. But it just means that we're kind of in a really great place as RealmSmith, and you guys will be seeing amazing things come out of Gary Con for the near future. That is for darn sure. The other really exciting thing that was announced this past week at Gamma Trade Show, which I was at after Gary Con, is that WizKids is releasing a paint line by Vallejo, and myself is curating it. So as RealmSmith, we are actually designing and creating what paints go in there. And we are going to be doing all the video tutorials for all of that paint set moving forward. So anytime WizKids releases a new kind of mini paint set, our tutorial will be in there, and it will lead to our website. And it's just unbelievable that we're having the opportunities again, the opportunities that we are. So we are very thankful, very blessed. From Gary Con, I bought something very special for a very special person who I think was a little FOMO for not being there. So to Brandon Perkins, our esteemed game master on, this is me kissing up to my game master. This is what we do. You kind of, you kiss up to your DMs.
Some of us kiss up to our DMs. Some of us haven't learned that lesson yet.
No, Jeff
Some
did
of us
special
die
things.
horribly by giants.
Yeah. So it's a game master shirt. Hopefully it fits. But
I acknowledge your
Thank
love.
you.
You can stop rubbing my arm now.
you enjoy it.
Well, but we have viewers to worry
Nice.
about now.
Beautiful.
It's okay, they love
That's
too.
very nice, that is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So it's a classic
That is
game
cool.
master shirt. So that's just for saying sorry you weren't there to meet Matt Mercer. But you got a shirt.
That's okay.
So
That's all right.
You
Next
got a
time.
shirt out of it.
you got a shirt.
I
over.
dropped one of my dice. Anyway.
As you guys can see, we are not on Facebook. We are on YouTube, and we will be on Twitch in the near future. We're focusing on YouTube now because Facebook, we've had some algorithm issues, and our viewership has gone up and down because of sharing changes and stuff. So we've decided to make YouTube our home, and we have some really exciting things. We tested it last stream with the Order of Dragonsbane, but we're going to be able to use Super Chat for you guys to actually interact with the game at the table. It's really, really crazy, some of the things that we're doing, including giving inspiration to each of the players by donating. You can change. Do we want to go to announcement screen so you can change your shirt? No, let's not.
Check out my thong.
What's that? Yeah. So YouTube is our new home for all of those of you on Facebook, or know people who are on Facebook who watch us there. Please come on over. Ryan and Rebecca, make sure that you guys post on Facebook that we're on YouTube tonight. Thank you. And we still love our Facebook crowd. We're still going to have lots of content for you guys. But it would made more sense for us to move to YouTube for a lot of different reasons. So that's where we are now, including you don't need a profile in order to watch. We had a lot of people who really wanted to enjoy our stream but couldn't on Facebook because they didn't have Facebook profiles. And anybody can watch. So that is great. I'm now carefully looking at my phone because Ryan's sending me texts, and I'm trying to do it without anybody noticing, but it's not working.
So
My mic's on, Ryan.
I
We're
really
good?
don't know the definition of incognito.
Is it good?
view.
No, I was supposed to do it incognito. We're pros, but not that pro yet. What's that, Ryan? You got it? It works? Okay. It's not only Christmas for Brandon, but it's Christmas for the rest of you. So the good people at Elderwood Academy have sent us some gifts. So I'm going to pass those around.
We like gifts, we do.
I love them.
So we met with Elderwood Academy at a show, what was it, PAX Unplugged? And they have given us these as a gift for each of the streams. Some of you have seen the other ones. Some of you have not. They are player spellbooks. Wow. That have the RealmSmith logo emblazoned on the front of it. If you guys open it up, you guys have a space for your minis and for like a dry erase marker. And
Let's see if she got
isn't
a
that
lock-in
awesome?
password.
Look, it has a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
lock here.
Yeah, they are super cool. So we want to thank Elderwood
Oh,
again.
wow.
The mirrors in there are dry erase mirrors. So basically that's where you make notes and stuff. And then you have a place for your dice and all of that really fun, wicked, awesome stuff.
G.
Isn't that cool?
That
Wow.
is so cool. I can even put my
The
lipstick on.
RealmSmith
and
logo's
leave
at the bottom too.
Yeah, the RealmSmith logo's in the bottom too.
You guys all thought when you
So-
started playing this that just the
I don't-
gift of my presence was all you were going to get. And then that would be enough. And now
I
I
got-
find out that it's even beyond that.
I got an Elderwood Academy Codex scroll case dice tower for this stream,
Wow.
as well
That's
as
so
a
cool.
scroll rolling tray as well with the RealmSmith logo on it. So
Wow.
crazy.
That is
So we
so
want to say
cool.
a massive thank you to the people at
Thank
Elderwood
you.
Academy.
Absolutely.
That's
For each
awesome.
of us.
Elderwood, we love you.
Thank
So
you.
you guys can check out their stuff at elderwoodacademy.com
That is
for sure. So that is amazing. Thank you so
That
very
is
much.
badass.
We have to
Awesome.
use these all the time now.
That is
right?
amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just keep your
Yeah,
stuff in it and keep your minis in it and.
Do all the things.
Awesome.
Yeah, they also supply. We don't have the hex chests here, do we? They supply hex chests for our crates. They're little wooden chests with the RealmSmith logo on it. And we're doing a promo right now. If you subscribe to our crates, you get 1 dice a month for 6-7 months, and then the 8th month you get a chest to put it all in. So, and those are the Norse Foundry
that's right.
alloy dice, which are really cool
A
too.
little notebook in here too, if you want.
I think that's most of the announcements. Again, if you
Lovely.
comment and are active in the chat, we will randomly choose somebody at the end in order to give away a membership to the Realm, so make sure that you're active. And if you guys have any questions, make sure that you ask them. Ryan, we're good to go? Sweet. Let's dive right in, guys.
Right on.
Hope you guys are ready for this.
All right.
I hope we're ready for
all right,
it, too.
all right, all right.
Ready for what?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
We're in a place called Maelstrom.
Can you give me the big die just to hold on to? I want to warn what else.
the death die, yeah. I actually am missing something that I need that I will get in the break, maybe.
Something that I need.
Is it something that you want?
I love when people sing during the game. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the best?
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I should have been a bard.
Maybe. It's a lot tougher than you think, though.
I don't want to be a bard.
What?
I'm just saying, there's a certain level
I
of
get a
talent
compliment
that's
and then
required.
shade all in the same sentence. I
There's
like
a certain amount of talent that's required
that.
to be a
Oh,
bard.
look at you.
And
Backpedaling?
All right. So,
I'm going to have to change my pants at the break.
if you guys remember, last time, last session was an interesting session, eventful session for some of us at the table. You all worked together to bring our dear McGill back from the brink
Uncle
of
Feta.
devastation. And you guys managed to use the conch to transport yourselves to Maelstrom, which is the hold of the Storm Kings, or the
Not
Storm
before getting
King,
gold.
and of the Storm Giants. What you're doing here is what, Brandon? This is where I quiz.
all right, so we are here to talk to King Hecaton's sister,
Or-
I believe. I left my notebook in my cubby.
See, we have cubbies, and so when the students come into play, I usually tell them to get their cubbies, and sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't.
You want me to reach behind and grab your cubby?
I got my
And
dice
so-
and totally left the book.
You should get the book.
I'll get the book.
Yeah.
I'll get
All right,
Um,
thank you. Thank you.
How about you give the viewers a thing, like a little breakdown of why you're here, and then I'm gonna go grab what I need to grab, and I'll be right back.
So, the Ordering of Giants is all kinds of messed up. King Hecaton disappeared, and we don't know what's going on. But we've been doing all kinds of stuff, going this place and that place. We got a thing, we took it to a place, we did the stuff.
How about some more detail?
All right. So, you guys fill me in if I miss anything.
Okay.
Yeah, because we
But-
pay attention.
Yeah, I've been trying to take notes because I'm not always good at remembering details. That's why I usually play a fighter that doesn't have to remember things. So,
To all you fighters out there, we love you.
yes, and barbarians as well. Yeah, those who are stereotypically stupid. We do pretty well. We do okay. So we're looking to try and find King Hecaton because the Ordering of Giants is all, like I said, all kinds of messed up. So as far as I remember, we needed to find a relic of giant kind so that we could find out from the Oracle where to find the conch of Hecaton, which would bring us to a place called Maelstrom, where we can meet Hecaton's sister, I think it is. Here you go. And then she would be like, "Oh yeah, Hecaton, he went to Florida." So then we go and we bring him back. We're like, "Look, vacation's over. You got to come back. Things are messed up. Frost giants they turned into huge douches lately." And,
True story.
True story. Yeah, frost giants, man.
They were
Come
huge
on.
dishes to start with, but
Super huge douches. Except Harshnag, who was our friend. Here's to you, Harshnag. Yeah. And
that's good.
there we go.
It's good. So you guys teleported to Maelstrom using the conch, and here you stand atop a glowing glyph. You guys can use your little mini-me's this time around. We are actually using the miniatures from the Assault of the Giants. Attack of the Giants? Assault? One of those two. Thank you.
Salty giants.
And you guys are standing amongst, or on top of a glowing glyph carved into the floor of an alcove in the northeast corner of a rough-hewn chamber. This is, the moist walls here are covered with bioluminescent lichen, snails, starfish, and barnacles. Tiny, harmless crabs crawl across the floor, avoiding the sigil you're standing on. Currently you hear music, a powerful female voice accompanied by the deep, haunting tones of a masterfully played pipe organ. The music seems to come from within a spiral staircase across from you, which you can see over there. Let's bring this out so you can see the whole room a bit better.
Staircase going down or up or both?
Up.
Staircase that goes both ways, imagine that.
I've heard of it before.
Next to the staircase is a deep 40-foot circular pool that you can see there. And you can see that there's a passage leading out this way and a passage leading out that way. Currently, there is nobody in the room. What do you do?
Have you guys noticed these crabs don't walk on the sigil?
Not until you just mentioned it.
Yeah, maybe we should get off the sigil.
Maybe there's something more important about the sigil. Personally, I hate crabs. All kinds.
I think it was the magic that brought us here is the sigil, right?
Yeah, probably. Probably. Something like the other teleportation circles and things we've been on.
I don't know what he's talking about, the dirty bugger.
Well, no, actually, I mean, they taste good. Well, you know what? Let's just move on. Doesn't matter.
You guys also notice that a barnacle-covered portcullis has been lowered to block a passageway here, and you can see that in the center there is a massive pool
Filled with gummy worms.
filled with all kinds of debris, and there is a large grate or something, in the center of it, and it's just whirling around through this, but it's magically somehow it's sealed off from the room that you're in. Currently you have air within the room that you're in, but you feel a sense of great pressure that you weren't sensing before. Perhaps because you're deep underwater.
Barometric pressure?
Yeah.
Okay. So just to confirm, we're here, we have air that's breathable, but we sense that there's some heaviness in there.
Yeah.
This is a portcullis?
That portcullis there,
okay. So that's down, preventing us from getting into this other room, which is filled with water.
Yeah, which is also magically sealed so that the water doesn't come through the portcullis.
And you see a little narrow hallway leading to the south.
Oh, I'm going to have some fun with this.
As well.
Are you thinking of going Shark Boy?
Well, not necessarily, but one of the benefits that I have is I can hold my breath indefinitely, which, let me tell you, has come in handy numerous times in the past. But in this case, it would allow me to breathe underwater as well.
Which is good for you, but not the rest of us.
Yes, but if I can do some exploring on your behalf, then I'm sure there's some benefit for you as well.
Great idea.
That's true. However, there have been many times where, have so much fun and you're not there because you're off doing fun things of your own.
Rest assured, for that when I'm not with you, as much as it pains me, I do find other ways to keep myself entertained.
Okay, that's good enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
I acknowledge your bereftness when I'm not around there. Moving right along, shall we jump off the sigil and do something?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so you said these crabs are delicious.
Yes, yes.
All getting off
this
the sigil.
variety certainly is. The other one's a little too salty for my taste.
So where do we want to go to? Are we going up the stairs there?
Sorry, that portcullis, there is no access to that. That is a closed wall. There is just that pool in that corner.
Okay.
So we can't even see
we
it.
can't see that.
You can't see that.
All right.
Oh, I don't even know there's a portcullis behind the wall. Never mind.
Let's use the
DMs, though.
stairs.
Stairs. Okay.
Actually,
Follow where the music's coming from.
oh yes, can we sense where the music is? The origin.
Yeah, so it is coming from the stairway. You hear that there is a female voice, actually quite good, and accompanied by masterfully.
Female voices aren't.
Yeah, accompanied by a masterfully played pipe organ.
I admire your restraint. That's twice he made that sentence and no reaction out of you.
I was drinking at the moment.
Okay.
And for all fairness, you covered that joke off in the last episode.
Did I really?
Oh yeah.
What do you guys think is that way?
Can we see down that corridor the little pool of water in there?
You see that it goes. A narrow hall to the south leads to a circular chamber with a steam pool, it seems. And steam is rising slowly at its center.
Ooh,
Steam bath.
exactly. I'll tell you what, gentlemen, and whatever it is you are. Why don't one or more of you investigate the voices, and I'll investigate the steam bath and see if it leads anywhere, other than to just unmitigated pleasure.
All right, then I was going to go with you, but I think you'll do better on your own.
Always do.
Let's take a look at these stairs.
All right. Then I'll go investigate the steam room, and maybe afterwards I'll
Let's
investigate
not
the cold pool.
separate the group again. That never works out well. We
Oh,
almost,
dear.
we almost left you in Svartborg.
So we shouldn't split the party.
No.
So you're saying because we had one bad experience when the party was separated, that all experiences will necessarily be bad? That's a completely fallacious argument.
To be fair, it was a
Sure.
very, very bad
You
experience.
keep your fellatio to yourself.
All right, boys.
But
let's
this
just
time
go.
I'm not
expect-
putting my arse on the line for you. We waited around for you to come back and it nearly got me dead.
God,
Well, it
arse
did
and
get me dead.
fellatio in the same sentence?
Okay.
Steady my
All right,
beating
then
heart.
We'll stay together if everyone agrees. Yeah.
Do we want to check out the corridor to our east?
All right, let's just go investigate the music. That seems to be the most obvious, pressing thing we should do. Whereupon, I may investigate the steam bath and the pool, depending on what happens in the tavern. Or, sorry, wherever the music's coming from. So, shall we?
Let's go.
All right.
Should we link arms and skip?
Yes.
Good.
All right.
No.
I'll link arms with you.
So where are you guys going?
Going up the stairs.
So you guys head to the staircase. You start to make your way up, and as you make your way up, the sound of the music starts to build in crescendo. Just as you get closer,
As in louder or starting to end?
Crescendo.
it's louder.
So we don't understand the words or any of the language?
No.
Crescendo means it's rising. It's getting louder.
No, but I'm thinking about lyrics of the song.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You speak giant? Yes. You understand at this point that it's a love story about two star-crossed lovers
In giant?
in giant.
And you want us to go up the stairs to see that? Wow, you're such a glutton for punishment, aren't you?
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I
Right.
want to use primeval awareness.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a minute
Yep.
to attune.
Okay.
find out how many giants there are and where they are?
There are 14 giants within the radius of the place that you are in. The largest concentration of them is, sorry, you know where they are, what direction, general direction?
General direction.
Okay, so the largest concentration is at the top of this staircase.
Would you like to roleplay telling us that information, or would you just like me to head back to the steam bath?
So there's approximately 14 giants, and most of them are above us. Do I know that there's any on this level?
You are not sensing any on this level.
Do you know what kind of giants?
My attunement doesn't give me that kind of information. I'm guessing where we are, they're most likely storm giants.
14 is a lot, and we haven't had great experiences with giants as of late. Let's just be stealthy.
I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. As usual, you guys sense that where you walk.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can cast that. That's not a ability check. I have 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Really? I have 6. Sorry, I mean like places that. Anyway, that's good.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Need another long rest.
As you guys crest the top of the stairs, hang on, allow me to.
Are we going up here? Or down there?
This one.
Okay. Not to the Captain Marvel?
That's what we. Yeah. Yeah, not to Captain Marvel. Or G.I. Joe headquarters.
That's it. That's what I was thinking of.
G.I. Joe.
Sorry, guys, let me just.
God, those look delicious.
So,
Algae.
I brought my own milk. It's delicious and refreshing.
Will it help in the event that we encounter 14 giants at the top of the stairs?
Make me feel better.
Excellent, that's all that matters. Oh dear.
This is fun.
They're cocooned.
Here?
Or the other one.
Here, this one.
There we go.
I could have been relaxing in a steam. Sorry, investigating a steam bath right now.
Could have been in a hot tub.
But someone wants us all to die together, so thanks, Ranger.
Better together than apart.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Music fills the hall as you enter. Let me actually just move you guys just a touch on the edge here.
That's just
There's
a
some
decoration on the edge, right?
What's that?
I didn't
That's
do
just
it.
a decoration on the edge. This far edge here, that's just a painting, a mural.
The
of
large
some kind?
crab.
No, that is not. Music fills the hall as you enter. The room is split into 2 levels. A 15-foot-high raised ledge hugs the wall to the north and east. That is north, this is east. And gently sloping ramps lead up to it. The acoustics here are excellent. Barnacle-covered pillars of hewn rock rise to meet the vaulted ceiling, and a huge crystal window allows in light
That's in the center?
that casts a beautiful patterns on the wall. Under the crystal window is a hulking crab with colored nodules and hollow flutes of beautiful coral growing out of its shell. It appears in some way to be a living instrument. A pale, white-haired female storm giant taps on the nodules on its shell with whalebone mallets. We're going to place here, over there. The motion tickling the crab and causing it to exhale a burst of air through one of its coral pipes, producing a deep tone similar to that of a pipe organ. Performing next to her is another female storm giant with long blue hair. I'm going to give you another storm giant who looks the same but is different. for the sake of
She got the blue hair.
yeah.
Use your imaginations.
She is singing while the other provides instrumental accompaniment. The two are entertaining several visitors. What appear to be a cloud giant. Wrong one. One moment, please. I don't have enough giants for this. This is the problem.
Good.
We're going to
Are you
use.
sure? I thought we had plenty of giants.
We're going to use Hecaton as a cloud giant.
Why are we
Oh,
in
hello,
this?
Hecaton.
When the DM says I don't have enough giants for this scene, that's our cue to leave the room.
A fire giant.
They're
A
all
frost
here?
giant. Yeah, they're at those. They're sitting on those shells.
Okay. I'll put Hecaton right front row.
A stone giant.
Yes.
I'm sorry, a
Combo.
stoned giant?
Yeah.
A stone.
This
The
music is righteous.
Put him on his knees. He probably can't stand at this point.
the giant guests gather around mussel shell tables and a giant coral fountain in the lower part of the room. Yeah, let's put the fire giant kind of back a little bit. Yeah, exactly. And put the yeah. That's good. Thank you. Let's move this up a bit so people can actually see what's going on here.
Do you remember the name of the person we're seeking?
I never used to be the person that took notes, honestly.
We've all changed in the last 4 months, Brandon.
We certainly have. We certainly have.
The giant guests gather around mussel shell tables and a giant coral fountain in the lower part of the room. The coral fountain spouts water, which the giants drink from their conch shells. They each have conch shells that look just like the one that you used to get here. Okay. Watching the visitors are two storm giants wearing helms. That's one of them. And we'll put him kind of in the middle over on that end.
Over here?
Lower, closer to you guys. Nice try. Yeah, that's good. And then there's one more, and we're going to have to use a stone giant over
stone
on
giant.
this side here. Yep, and they're watching them as, yeah, exactly. All right. There is a 40-foot wide hall leading south, ending in past your site right now. What do you guys do?
So it looks like they're putting on a little show for the little giant friends. Doing a little concert.
And Ryan, if I can get the portraits up of the two giants.
You as the game master, dungeon master, whatever you prefer being called,
Yes.
understand that as we have discussions, we're doing it sotto voce, very quietly, so
Okay.
that the giants don't.
Well, you tell me that. Yeah.
I just told you that after she spoke,
Yeah,
so we're
okay.
done.
I don't have
Okay,
Quietly. And
Thank you.
I failed my
that
sneak
is
check.
that is what the two storm giants look like.
Do we
Aren't they
recognize any of the
beautiful?
giants? Because we did meet Countess Sinsari in the past. Do we recognize her?
I would like you to roll a perception check.
I shall perceive.
If you fail it, I'll roll one too.
16.
You do not recognize
Okay.
any of the giants in the room.
I don't recognize any of the giants in the room.
The acoustics in this room are excellent. The echoes are just.
Absolutely. Should I speak louder? Can you hear me okay?
Okay, so we've counted how many giants in the room?
A lot.
A lot.
Too many.
14?
What's that?
14
giants
giants?
in this room.
What you see there is how many giants are in
8.
the room.
I'll count 8.
Oh, 8. 8's easy. I can kill 3 apiece.
Yeah, these are different kinds that we fought before. They may have different tricks.
Oh, I'm sorry. You thought I was being serious.
I'd like you all to make stealth checks, please.
10. Plus 10?
Plus
20.
10, yeah.
20, not nat.
10 plus 1 is 11.
Okay.
32.
9.
Plus 10.
That's 19.
19.
Sorry?
19.
19?
32.
And
How did-
okay. And you got an 11.
Because
Yeah,
you
how do they
had
get plus 10?
Pass without a trace.
Pass with
So what did you roll? 11 or 1?
10 plus 1.
Okay, 11. Okay. All right.
Wait, natural 1?
No, 10 plus 1, like my plus 1 for my.
So you have a 21.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. 10 plus 1
Plus
Plus the
10.
10.
plus 10, 21. Got it. Whew. That's better.
So regretfully, I have to remind, I do have Rux with us as well. So he's here, just so you know.
Okay. And did he
Oh.
roll?
He
A
did
stealth check?
not yet,
You should.
but
I have disadvantage on this because it's
Here,
a
use that for Rux.
ability check.
nice.
What's that?
I have disadvantage because I'm suffering from exhaustion.
You still are, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For one more day, is it?
One more day. So that's 24.
Okay. All right.
25
So you
for Rux.
You guys seem that you've made it to the top of the stairs. You're peering around the corner, and it doesn't seem like anybody's taking notice. What do you do?
Ready my arrow. No.
Should we announce ourselves or just wait and see what's happening first?
Wait. You still have the conch, yes?
Yeah, should I get a refill like they've got?
Well, I'm thinking you should at least be holding it, so when they see us, if we wave the conch and say, "Hey, we're supposed to be here," maybe.
But
All
that
right,
just
well, it's pretty
angers
big.
them even more.
Got it.
There
Ready
we
to go.
Or you can throw it at them as we flee.
I would rather not incur their wrath if possible.
Well, if you want to do that, we should not be in this room.
But it was the we were told to come here by the spirit, right? At the
The Oracle, yeah.
the oracle told us.
Did she tell us to go to this specific room? Just checking.
Told us to find the conch, to blow the conch, and that it would help us to root out evil.
Which may mean that this room is full of evil, which we are ill-equipped to handle at this exact moment.
Well, these giants may also be against evil. Maybe they don't like evil too.
Oh, I love basing things on maybes.
Yeah, well, we
Maybe's
don't
is
know,
really
so
good.
maybe is all we've got.
Do you think maybe we should just do a little bit of quiet exploring?
That's not a bad idea. What do you have in mind?
Well, can I see that like
Sorry.
opening? Can I see that opening in that stairway?
You from your angle, you can see that there's another staircase there. Yeah.
Well, I noticed there's another staircase there to the east. Maybe
North.
North. If maybe we can make our way over there and see if we can go up the staircase and investigate what's upstairs.
Maybe.
McGill, can you give me a perception check?
So 23.
With the 23, you notice that these storm giants look lofty. You can tell that they're a bit more well-to-do than the giants that you've seen in the past, and the whole assembly is that case. You guys have seen stone giants, you've seen frost giants. You haven't seen fire giants yet, I don't believe.
Just the statue.
Or storm giants, except for you saw Sarissa. Where'd you see Sarissa again?
We saw Sarissa in. There was a castle. Or
Yes,
something. I'm trying to
it
remember
was,
where it was.
Before you turn into a
Waterdeep.
shark.
It was Waterdeep?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and so we saw, I think the Cloud Castle came through, and we went to see what's going on.
No,
Sarissa
so they
was-
told you about Sarissa. You hadn't seen her.
But didn't we speak to
We did
Sarissa?
speak
I thought we
to,
spoke to Sarissa.
You spoke to a cloud giant
With Harshnag. We had Harshnag
Yeah.
with us, and we spoke to Sarissa, I think.
They spoke. You
Yeah.
guys asked them what was going on,
Yeah.
and they said that Sarissa has taken over. The youngest daughter of Hecaton has taken over his court. You
Right.
should go see her.
Okay, and the Oracle told us to bring the conch to the court of Hecaton and then root out evil.
Yeah.
So that is
what you know.
what.
Do we want to announce ourselves to them?
If this is the court of Hecaton, we have the conch. However, should we consider Kantha's suggestion of looking around sneakily, or...
Well, here's the thing. If this is the court and we sneak around and we're caught sneaking,
We lose credibility at that point.
we do.
Right.
And if we're sneaking around and getting further away from the exit and it turns out that this is not the court, then it's going to be a race to get there before we get killed.
Well, we
What
know
if-
we know this is the right place because this is where the conch brought us.
We don't know
Alright.
if it's the right room.
What if I suggest that I come out of hiding and the rest of you remain? What if I introduce myself, and if all seems peaceful, I introduce the rest of you?
Perfect.
But do you speak giant?
No, but, maybe they speak common?
Perhaps.
Wait, McGill, do you speak giant?
I do.
Oh,
do.
maybe McGill should do it then. Can you hold the conch on your own?
It's pretty big, but
I can.
could probably do it.
Then why doesn't McGill announce that we're
Oh.
here?
Okay, but if
I'll
they wanted
hang
to
back
use it,
in
it won't
case I
work.
need to resurrect all of you
Yeah.
later.
It is attuned to me, so if they ask him to use it, it's not going to work. We'll have to pass it back to me.
I think
So
that's
why
a
don't
risk
you and
worth
I?
taking.
Why don't you
The
and
two
I?
of us go. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, we can do that.
Lovely. Anytime you're ready, gentlemen.
All right.
So we'll do this. Far. You blow the conch to alert them that we're here.
What
And
if
then
it just
I'll-
brings me back to the room downstairs?
Fair point.
Yeah.
Maybe we should wait until the song ends? Or
Yeah, isn't it like rude to interrupt a
All right.
musician?
When the song ends, I'll introduce us.
you speak
You
giant.
have-
How long do giant songs then last? Typically.
Oh, this ballad's 3/4 of the way through.
God, that's smart.
I'm glad you know things.
Do you have a way to magnify my voice?
Well, I have certain tricks that I do to make people sound louder, but I don't know if it would be appropriate to use it here.
It's not what I'm talking about, you
Oh,
dirty
I see.
bugger.
I'm sorry. Well, you didn't. You
Wow.
didn't specify.
Amplify. Amplify.
Let's see if I can amplify her voice somehow.
Seems like it should be a bardic trick of some sort.
Oh, I see. So now it's on me if I can't. I could polymorph you into something that's louder. What's what's more attractive? Just about anything, really.
Polymorph him into a giant.
I could do that, yes. But then you'd be stuck as a giant for at least an hour. Oh, actually, is it an hour? It might be even longer.
Could you really polymorph me into a giant?
I could.
This is a great song, by the way.
Yes, I can. It lasts for an hour or until you drop to 0 hit points, at which point you revert back to your old form.
Right. So,
And is there a check that is made for somebody to be able to discern, or is there, that he is in all,
Oh, no,
by all
he
rights?
becomes
Okay.
a giant.
Okay.
Like physically, you look like a
What do
giant,
you
and
think?
emotionally, you'd be a
Or
giant.
should we? Or should you be polymorphed into a giant because you have the ability to blow the conch? Because it's attuned to you.
Oh, that would.
Would they?
but he can't speak giant.
No, I
Well,
can't speak giant.
that's a good question, actually.
If you turn me into a giant, will I know giant language?
1 moment, please.
Pause. Pause. Pausing.
So speaking table talk, it depends on the type of polymorph. So, for example, if we're talking about the type of polymorph that like a celestial can do, then I believe they would know the languages of what they turn into. But they also know all languages anyway, so that probably doesn't help.
Right here, so. Is anybody watching that can?
Would it be considered deceptive if I turn it into?
Sorry, so you're saying true polymorph?
If you well, it's not true polymorph, but if you polymorph a creature into a giant, do they then? You assume the statistics of a giant, i.e., hit points and whatnot. It doesn't mention whether you.
I would probably guess no to languages for a standard polymorph, true polymorph.
Well,
maybe not.
Hang on.
But,
the creature is
maybe it
limited
would
in the
work.
actions it can perform by the nature of its new form, and it can't speak, cast spells, or take any other action that requires hands or speech. But that is assuming that you take a beast.
Yeah. Can you polymorph into a humanoid or a giant? I think for this case, like I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh. And do we really want to start out by
Sorry, the new
deceiving
form.
them?
Hang on, the new form can be any beast whose challenge rate is equal to or less than the creature's. That's just regular polymorph you're doing?
Yes.
Yeah, it has to be a
So-
beast.
So we can't turn into a giant.
Okay.
Never mind.
True polymorph is different.
So
Let's
we'll
just
wait
go.
till the song ends, and
Yeah.
all at the loudest I can announce that you and I are here,
And I will hold the
and that
conch.
the oracle guided
Sent
us
us.
here.
Yes, I will hold the conch high, so they can see.
What's Hecaton's daughter's name again?
We don't know. Wait.
So something.
Susura.
Sasura. You guys. Sippy, Sammy,
Cicero?
Swanson?
Synoptic.
Check the briefcase.
Cicero.
Samsonite.
Sharon. It's Sharon.
Samsonite.
Knew it started with an S though.
Mary Samsonite. Countess Sinsari is seeking to recast the ordning, but I don't know if Countess Sinsari is the daughter of Hecaton or not. So that is I don't know for sure what the daughter of Hecaton's name is.
Give me a
I've been taking
intelligence
notes.
check.
Intelligence.
Because I actually said it this session already.
You
Yeah, I know you did.
And I did not. That's 2.
Does memory fall under intelligence? There should be a memory check.
I'm so smart.
Sarissa is the daughter of
Sarissa.
Hecaton,
I was
Her name is
close.
Sarissa.
the youngest daughter of Hecaton.
Just so you know, Vor, if you forget it during this session again, we're all going to die.
Well, okay. It's a good
All right.
thing I'm the one taking the notes then, isn't it?
I can give you, if you want, I can give you bardic inspiration. I can play a little tune on my flute.
You could inspire me
and that
anytime you
would,
want.
that would
A little
perhaps-
tune on your flute. A little
Exactly.
tune. Just a little
You
one.
are
Oh,
an
the skin
inspiring
one.
man.
And that might enable you to be heard over the music a bit better.
All right, so we're waiting for the song to finish.
Yeah.
When the song finishes,
The song finishes.
Oh, it's not an opera. Lovely. Showtime.
Sarissa?
so in my loudest, deepest voice,
Let's hear it.
Court of Hecaton, we've been sent here by the oracle to seek out Cicero,
Sarissa.
Sarissa.
Menzina
I'm
Adele.
booking down the stairs. I'm going to try not to die now.
Yeah.
Okay. Roscoe turns around and he starts to book down the stairs. What position and what position are you making this announcement in?
All right. While he's making this announcement, I'm holding the conch up high. You're saying
This
this,
is
in
more
giant
like Kuzak
or
is saying
in
In the
common?
giant.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying it in giant.
I don't know what you just said, but it was beautiful.
Okay. Immediately, the two storm giants turn towards you, put their hands on their weapons. Everyone in the middle as well turns to look at you, but they stay where they are, and the two sisters stop playing. Nim, who was
They
playing,
already stopped.
yeah, I know, but she lifts her whale bones from it and turn towards you. The guards begin to charge towards in your direction.
Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, so we're sorry to interrupt, but
They
the
close
oracle,
the distance.
the oracle sent us.
And a voice from the top of the the balcony says, "Guards, wait. Let us see what the tiny folk have to say." And this seems to be the blue-haired one.
Okay.
She said that in giant or in common?
She said that in common.
Ooh.
You spoke in giant?
Yes.
Yeah. She speaks in common. And the other one just casts what appears to be kind of a cold, icy stare. And you can tell that that Mirren, the blue-haired on the left, seems to be a bit more fiery in her personality. She's the one that's speaking to you. The other one is cold and collected.
So the fiery one is speaking to us.
Yes. And she starts to she steps to the edge of the balcony.
This is the one that was playing the instrument?
This is the one that was...
She's playing the crab, yeah.
Yeah.
Fiddling the crab? Fiddler crab?
Oh, dear. All kinds of...
Probably would have sounded a bit different if that had been happening.
The one that was singing is the one with the blue hair.
Okay.
What do you do? What do you say?
Eastern side.
We have been sent by the Oracle to find this conch, to come to the court of Hecaton, and meet with Sarissa.
May we approach?
You're fine where you are.
All right, can I put this down? It's very heavy.
Yes, you may.
Thank you, okay. Put it down.
How do you say that you came upon this conch?
Well, we were told to find a relic of giant kind, and that in doing so it would lead us to the conch, and that is what we did. We found the conch. There were some frost giants. They were very kind, and we are now here.
You notice the frost giants that take a step towards you.
We are great friends with Harshnag. Do you know him? Well, we were.
The frost giant takes another step towards you.
He was a very nice guy, and can I insight?
Yeah.
All right.
I look over at him and I'm like, Harshnag was
14.
not a friend of giants.
But he was.
14? With a 14, you can tell that this frost giant does not seem to be happy and realizes that only a Jarl of frost giants would carry a conch of sorts.
Yeah.
And this frost giant having a conch just like it on her belt. Yeah.
Right. We were. This was lent to us, and we have used it because it is of the opinion of the Jarl of what was it called? Frostburg. Svartbarg. It really misses Hecaton and thought that we could help with some things here.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Deception.
Deception. I get +0 on those. You know, anytime you want to kick in with some bardic inspiration. 9.
I'm halfway down the stairs, but I've stopped after I've heard common. I'm just
Okay, with that, you can see the frost giant stops and kind of like tilts her head in your direction, weighing you up. But before she takes another step, she kind of looks back at the balcony. You can tell that there's a respect in this court, and she's probably not gonna move any further. We can let the tavern dog in. Ryan, you want to let the tavern dog in? Thanks.
It's Millie time.
It's Millie. It's Millie time.
Nice.
It's good. She's gonna probably bark at all the crazy lights in the room.
We'll see. Let's go, Millie. Oh, you're coming to see Monica.
Hi, baby.
All right.
Okay.
Come to mommy.
All right. So what do you do? They're listening. The two storm giant females don't seem to be buying your story so much, but the one with the blue hair seems intrigued, and she starts to kind of make her way down the side of the. I put her down by the sterile
The sterile.
the sterile fight case, the spiral staircase. Yeah, yeah. She starts to make her way down,
Okay.
and that one is currently standing in the middle of the wall. Can we just move her to the left of the crab there? Yeah, thank you. To the right of the crab, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. This isn't working so well. Here. This.
Millie was not in the quarter pit.
No, it's okay. If we could just.
Yep.
So, Miguel, I
she's
don't
not
think
really
I'm doing
working so
very
well.
well with this conversation.
Is that going to cover the initiative area?
That's fine. As she's walking down the ramp, she says, "Tell me more. So you absconded with this conch to speak to Sarissa. What business do you have with our sister?"
Well, if I may,
Yeah, sure.
we are set to help set the ordnance straight. That's what put us on this path. That's what brought us here.
What do tiny folk care of the ordning?
It affects us all.
The unrest that we have seen has impacted many communities that have touched those and those that we love. And should it continue, I am afraid that much more devastation will come.
She makes her way down to the base of the ramp there. So just move her forward. And the other one, who you kind of gain now, that is her sister, moves down this way. Right about there.
Here?
A little off, further up. Up the... Yeah, there. Yeah, she's making her way to the side. And as she approaches, you can again see long blue hair, flowing green dress, and she has this fiery nature about her that is kind of contrasted by her sister's icy demeanor. And she says, our sister is very busy. She has many important tasks at hand with the current circumstance we find ourselves in. But I will give her a message, and if you would kindly retire to our guest quarters, you can wait there for her, and we will call you when it's time to make her acquaintance.
May I confer with my colleague? For a moment,
You're cute, aren't you?
please.
Are you there?
Very well.
I'm hiding.
Roscoe, you are at the bottom of the stairs, in the same room that you were in before, with the circle.
I can hear the conversations, though, I assume.
From this distance, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Okay. 26. Oh, sorry, 17.
17. With a 17, yes, you can hear it at the bottom of the stairs. You can hear the booming voice, but you're almost out of earshot.
Am I close enough that I'd be able to perceive, based on the conversation, whether she's telling the truth?
Insight check.
Money, big money, big money.
Natural one.
You absolutely think that she's telling you the truth.
Sucks. All right. Okay, well then I...
She sounds sincere enough to you.
Insight?
Yep.
15?
15. What are you trying to ascertain?
If she's...
being deceptive or not?
Yeah, is there any
She's hiding something.
malice in this? Does there seem like there's a deception and, keep us in one place and kill us
Hidden
there?
agenda.
You can appreciate the way
If
that
I
you
wanted
said
to
it.
kill us, they'd have us dead already.
She's hard to read.
All right.
But, that said, you don't necessarily know if it's the current circumstance that you're in, being loomed over by 7 or 8 giants of stature, or if it's in fact the words that she's speaking. You do sense disdain in her voice when she said her sister's name.
That's what I must
I
have
haven't
heard.
asked about Sinsari yet.
No, you didn't hear anything.
Just in your voice.
I see. By chance, would either of you be Countess Sansari?
No.
I've heard of her name. I just was wondering.
Yes, no. No.
Miguel,
Hurry along. And she does one of these, and the guards kind of turn towards you guys and step and start to kind of walk in your direction.
Sure, let's see these guest quarters of yours.
Okay, so you guys make your way down the staircase again. Does she want out again? Is that what she's trying to...
Not sure what she wants.
Millie, do you want to say hi to everybody? Is that what's going on? Come here. There. Take a dog.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
All right, so you guys are escorted down. This way. Back down the spiral staircase. You guys can clear the giants. Please, you can replace your characters at the spiral staircase.
So it's just the 2 storm giants that...
Yes, so you can use Hecaton and the Storm Giant mini. Yeah. And they walk behind you. Actually, one walks behind you, one walks in front of you. So if you guys can start at the base of that hallway there. Nope, the hallway going north.
That one?
Yeah. 1 sec, actually. Let me make sure that that's the case.
So, Akantha, I guess you're still being secret and safe?
Yes, I am.
Wait, who's who?
Yeah, so, and as you guys hit the bottom of the stairs, the Storm Giant comes face to face with you as you hear them actually, as you hear them coming down, what do you do? What would you like to do?
I'm probably going to...
Rox is with you guys too, because I didn't bring him with me, so.
How cold is the water in this pool right next to the staircase?
Which one? Cold. Swimmable, but cold.
Like heat metal kind of cold?
No, not that kind
Okay.
of cold. Sorry, it's this hallway, guys. I apologize.
This hallway?
Yeah.
That's what you came out of?
That's where we're...
That's where they're heading. They're not there yet, but that's the direction they're heading in. So you hear footsteps down the stairs. You have a split second in order to decide what you want to do.
I jump in the pool.
You jump in that pool.
Oh,
See?
and Akantha has to...
You go in the pool. Where are you, Akantha? What did you want to do? So as they were approaching the staircase to move them down, where do you want to go?
I want to keep following.
Okay, so you step off to the side and allow them to go. Is that kind of the idea? Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Rox is with you guys too.
+1, 9.
+10. If you're still within
19.
30 feet of me.
19.
19? Okay. With a 19, the Storm Giant actually, you kind of like step into the shadows along the side of the staircase, and the giant starts to walk down. It's a darkened staircase. Walks down, he stops, like he senses something, and then he keeps going. And they pass you, and so you are now behind them.
Okay.
Okay. You jump into the water, and you can see 40 feet down, there seems to be an opening to the southwest. You can see light coming through.
I swim down towards the...
Okay, what's your swim speed? Probably about the same as, I think it's probably the same as your walk speed.
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so you go down 30 feet. 10 feet below you, you see that there's a portcullis, and the water's kind of like moving in here. But you can see that there's movement through, like it seems like there's some sort of current coming from that portcullis.
Okay, but the portcullis, am I being my size? Can I slip through it?
You're not sure from this distance. You think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
In for a penny.
Okay.
I'll swim down and try and squeeze myself through the
Okay.
portcullis.
So you guys make it to the bottom of the stairs, and you guys just continue to follow the giants, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys make it to the basically where you guys are right now. Akantha, is that how far you were falling behind? Those squares are 10 feet each.
Okay. So I think I was over here, so I can move what, 30? 10,
Yeah.
20?
You can be as close as you want to them. So you're 10 feet behind them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Rox then would be with you, I guess.
Okay.
Rux is where?
With me?
Well, he was with Roscoe and Akantha, so he's going to be following one of them.
Okay. Give me a stealth check for him.
12.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
22.
He managed to hide as well. Okay, so he's following Akantha right now.
Yeah.
And Roscoe is in the pool. Roscoe, you swim down.
Yep.
As you kind of get down to the bottom, a powerful vortex swirls above what appears to be a 100-foot deep, 180-foot wide sinkhole. You can see, as you're looking through this portcullis, it goes up and it's swirling past to the point where you actually have to. You're having a hard time.
Is leading up.
Down.
Down.
It's coming down. And it appears that this grate that is in the middle of this massive vortex is actually pulling the water down through this vortex, or through this kind of like, it's a column in the water, and you can see that it goes up quite a ways.
Down, you mean?
No, you are at the bottom of it. You're on the bottom level of this.
Oh, okay.
And you can see the grate is just past the portcullis.
Right.
And then there's a column that goes all the way up, and this is
So the
really
vortex
powerful.
is pulling water
Down.
down.
It appears.
Okay. In other words, if I jump in the vortex, I'm going nowhere. Because I'm already at the bottom of it.
Right. In fact, at this point, I'd like you to make an athletics check.
Natural 20 plus 7.
You...
What a waste of a 20.
Yeah. Well, you actually start to get... You're being pulled through, and the further you go down in this pool, the stronger this current is, and you're starting to be pulled towards the portcullis, but you're managing to keep yourself from being pulled right in. As you get a little closer, you notice that there is just ship debris at the bottom of this sinkhole, kind of scattered all around the grate that is in the middle of it.
As if ships have been sucked under.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's some gold. You see like glitters of treasure and things on the other side of this, but you're getting now you're about maybe 20 feet from this portcullis, and you're being slowly pulled closer to that area.
So just so I understand the physics involved here.
Yeah.
If I'm, for argument's sake, if I'm sucked into this vortex, I'm going to be stuck at the bottom of a pool of water.
Possibly.
But there's no other, I can't discern any other way that it's going to lead.
No, not currently. Well, actually, you know what? Give me a perception check.
Both sides.
The opposite of a natural 20. That's 2 nat 1s in one game. This die fucking sucks.
So what are you trying to
Are you
ascertain?
using McGill's dice?
Just lag.
I don't know what I'm trying to ascertain now.
Okay.
It was to figure out what would happen if I allowed myself to fall into the portcullis. Like
Yeah.
okay, we have a 100-foot column of water. I'm
Yeah.
at the bottom. There's ship debris all around me.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the swirling vortex that's pulling water down, and I'm kind of at that point where I can just hold off getting sucked in. But the water in front of me is being driven down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, best case scenario, I get drilled in the vortex and it just spits me out somewhere else in that same area. Worst case, you're basically grounded in the portcullis.
Yeah. At this point, the fact that you're being pulled closer, your survival instincts start to kick in,
Yeah.
and you're having a hard time kind of calculating exactly what's happening, and you are overcome by fear at this point, and so you feel your judgment is either I need to get out of here or I'm gonna die.
Then I get out of there.
Okay, so you
As
start to
best I
swim
can.
against the okay. All right, you guys are ushered down the hallway. A little further here.
What are these yellow things?
Doorways.
Okay.
You see 2 giant-sized doorways. There are smaller doorways, actually. They're human-sized doorways.
Huh.
At the end of that hallway, give me 1 second.
Millie, you better go get me a beer.
Yeah, I know. Ryan, you can let her out again. Thank you. At the end of the hallway is a life-size stone statue of a female storm giant holding a harp and wearing a gown of purple coral.
Does that have the star here?
Yeah, that's what the star is there, yeah. There's a statue that stands there. There are 2 doors leading out from the hallway. Each door is made of iron-bound oak, it appears. Measures about 15 feet tall by 7 feet wide. And they go to the last door. And the storm giant in front points in the direction for you guys to enter.
Thank you very kindly.
And as you push it, what do? You start to enter it? Try and enter it?
I would like to.
They haven't said a word. Very stoic.
Like before entering, I'd like to kind of see what I'm going into. You know, like does it have iron
Stop at the doorway
maidens?
and
Or
look in.
Does it have iron maidens?
like
That's great.
It's the Red Room of Pain.
any familiar
Right.
vampires hanging around?
Okay, so you open it.
Yeah, like
Okay.
kind of cautiously
Yeah.
and slowly.
It's a heavy door. Doesn't seem to have any locks on it. Just
Right.
has a big latch. You can pull again. It's 15 feet tall, but it is openable by a human push. You start to push it, and it seems that this room contains furnishings sized for humanoids. It has 5 comfortable beds, a circular rug, a barrel of drinking water, an empty dresser, and an empty wardrobe, and in the middle stands a beholder. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's funny.
Ha ha ha.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
It's funny because it's a beholder. And they're scary because they're big.
There.
He's kind of funny.
And that's what it looks like. I have to move now, though. Move these. Or this way. Oh,
Move
too
it
much. Oh,
this.
too much.
Move it that way, huh?
Yeah. That's what you see. And they usher you guys in and ask you, and say, not without a word.
Again, thank you very kindly. Are we free to come in and out of this room?
You will be summoned.
So stay here until then?
It is advised.
Well, what if I need to use the facilities?
There is a chamber pod.
Excellent, thank you.
Well, that's the drinking
Oh,
water.
my bad. Don't do that. Don't use that one.
That's a bioluminescent globe.
We should get one of those globes.
Ah, we just found one.
I'm not sure if they take on this.
Okay,
Excuse
so
me, it looks big.
you guys enter the room, and as they enter, the door closes, and one storm giant stands right outside that door. The other storm giant walks that way to basically to the opening of the hallway.
Hey.
As it stands right now, you have managed somehow to keep out of their reach or out of their sight.
Okay.
So he goes past.
Yeah.
All right, hang in there, Stormy.
What do you do, Akantha?
Is it possible to slip into the room without him noticing me?
You can absolutely try. If you'd like to make a survival check, I could maybe
Okay.
tell you what you think your chances are.
Okay.
Don't roll 1.
17 plus 3.
You think that he's keeping a pretty close eye, but you feel pretty confident with your skills up to this point.
Okay.
So you could potentially squeeze by. But he's kind of standing like this in front of the door, completely blocking it, but you could try and sneak by. It would take quite the feat.
And you no longer have passed without traits.
Because you're out of range.
As you make a step, you notice that your footsteps make a bit of a louder sound than they did previously.
Okay.
I'd like you to make a stealth check.
Brock's did. 26 for Brock's.
Is that a natural one?
2 plus 1 is 3.
With a 3, he turns towards you and he looks at you,
Oh no.
and his gaze fixes on you, and he places his hand on his greatsword. What do? You have a moment to respond.
Can I quickly change into a crab?
Sure, you can absolutely try.
Is he going to try to smash me if I turn into a crab?
You don't know.
Crabs all over his boots.
Right? I figured
I would flee down the hallway and get into a corner and then change into a trap. That'd be me.
Okay.
Rux hasn't been seen.
Okay. He got a 26 on his.
Okay, then
But
I'm
second,
gonna hang back. If he can.
no. You are where you are.
Okay.
He has seen you.
Okay.
He is drawing his greatsword. It is halfway out of its scabbard currently,
Okay.
and you have a moment to do something.
Can I turn into a crab and go into this little room here, like with a little crab
Okay, so
there
you
at the bottom?
turn into a crab
Yeah.
bloop, on the ground. I have crabs.
I'm sorry. What?
We're all about sharing in this
We
game.
learn something new every day.
Oh.
Oh, that's great.
Go Akanta.
That's great. I'm gonna give you something that appears to be a crab. 1 second. There is nothing I could say that involves
Words
crabs.
are so
that-
important.
This PSA brought to you by.
Safe sex, everyone.
For a second, I thought you were eating that orange like an apple. Like, it just looked like. It's like, what are you doing?
The rind's the best part.
I swear I have something here that I can use.
Something.
Okay. Roscoe.
Yep.
Here we go.
I thank you.
It's a intellect devourer, but
What the heck is that?
it's a brain with legs.
Well,
It's a brain with legs.
and it also will devour your brain if you let it. You're very.
Oddly
Okay,
appropriate
so
miniature.
you into a crab, and you start to
Scurry.
towards that doorway.
Yes.
Okay. He stops drawing his sword. At this point, I would like you to roll initiative.
Bum, bum.
Bro.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, that's not good. 4 plus 1.
That's 4 plus 1. It's better than him.
Wow.
Yay!
What do? You are going to try and... what's your movement as a crab?
I want to go
Do
under.
we know?
I want to go
Is that what you're bringing up, Bren?
Oh, my movement.
Crab stats?
Speed is
No,
20
not bringing
feet.
up crab
Crab
stats.
Speed is 20 feet, yeah.
Crab?
Crab.
How do you have crab stats?
It's in here. It's in the creatures.
You're amazing.
Yeah, she came prepared.
Wow.
Sometimes.
Okay, what is it, 20 feet?
20 feet.
Okay, so
For
you were
speed.
so you were at the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
I would say actually you get in. So you managed to under the doorway. You enter the room, and it appears to be just like the other one.
Okay.
Just kind of a mirror opposite image of the room beside it, but you don't know. So you kind of get in just inside the doorway.
Okay.
At this point, what does Vrux do?
Well,
Actually, I'd like Vrux to roll initiative, please, because he is in the same area.
right. Okay. I don't see his initiative on here.
Just add his dex.
Right. Yes. Okay. So 22.
Okay. He should have gone first, so what does he do?
So
As we retcon the initiative.
she's already turned into a crab at this point.
Yeah.
All right. So he's confused.
No,
that she-
sorry, she hasn't. She's beside him. Sorry, she has turned into a crab. She hasn't moved yet, so you go ahead.
All right.
Is it a deadly crab?
Tiny beast.
Just itches a little.
I'd say he's confused because there are other crabs around here, so he doesn't know which one is her. So I would guess he probably doesn't know which one is her and ends up following the wrong crab.
Nice.
Yeah.
Little gameplay there.
I like it. Okay, so what does he try to do?
So he's trying to follow a crab that he thinks.
So he starts to
Todd
kind of
Bell.
like. That was.
What do we do?
I think we woke up the Kraken.
That was loud. All right, cool.
Yeah. It was a little loud. So
That's great. Okay, so he starts to kind of like look around for, and he's trying to figure out which one's her. She's turned into these crabs. I'd like you to make a perception check for him, please.
oh, he has +4. 18.
She knows which one it is. There's actually 2 or 3 crabs in this area,
Yeah.
and he knows that she's the one that's gone under the door.
All right. So he follows her to the door and starts kind of like trying to push on the door.
Okay. Is he trying to do this stealthily still?
Well,
He's hiding right now.
I think
He's
so.
managing to hide some kind of behind like crustacean in the wall.
Right. He's got a 17 to his stealth right now. Yeah, he's trying to be stealthy, but like, I mean, like he's still very confused as well. He's an animal, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in this craziness of what just happened, the storm giant actually doesn't notice him.
Oh, okay.
And the cloud giant, the storm giant, actually stops and is looking around and actually can't seem to discern which crab it was that she turned into.
Okay.
As there are, half a dozen crabs in this hallway currently. You can tell that there hasn't been chase given. Roscoe, you surface in the water.
Yep.
I'd like you to make a stealth check, please. Assuming you're trying to do this quietly.
Come on, that one. Oh.
Natural 20.
You should call for a nat one every time.
You come up very, very quietly up to the surface, and you see that there is a storm. There's a storm giant that is standing guard at the edge of the hallway, leading that way.
But at this point, okay, so I know that they were coming down the stairs. I jumped in the water, so I don't know exactly where they went.
Right.
Is there any way for me to discern that he is guarding?
You jumped in the water when they were coming down, so you don't know. Yeah, you don't know the direction they went, right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Is there a way to discern what?
That he's actually guarding. Like, there's no way for me to know where my friends are. Oh, but I can send a message to somebody.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Not one. 19.
Plus your perception?
30.
30. With a 30, you absolutely can tell that he is in a guarding pose. You also notice that there is disturbance in the ground leading to that direction. So you can tell that they have moved in that direction. The moisture, you can see footprints in the moisture of the
What to do?
It's very moist in this place.
Moist.
I assume being that he's guarding, he's just casually looking around.
Yeah, he's just kind of arms crossed.
Okay.
And he's...
As soon as I get out of the water, he's going to see me.
Yeah. At that moment, he actually turns towards the hallway. Like he's noticing some sort of disturbance in the hallway.
Okay.
And he ducks into the hallway. And he disappears.
Oh. Okay. Is this water cold enough that it saps some energy? Not a problem. Okay. Okay, then I slink out of the water and begin to surreptitiously move along the wall.
Oh, sorry. One thing I didn't tell you is when you went under the water, there was immense pressure. Not enough to cause damage at that point, but there was immense pressure within the water that you're not sensing out in the open air.
Okay.
Go ahead. What are you going to do?
I'm trying to figure out why you would mention that.
Just in case your eardrums burst.
Ooh, I'm sprightly now. Okay. Yeah, no, I just make my way along the edge of the wall here.
Okay.
Trying to just get around to the corner so I can peer
Okay.
around.
So make your movement. Those are 10-foot
So I'm in the
blocks.
water. It's 10, 20. So maybe put me right
Sure.
at the edge there.
Okay. All right. You gentlemen are standing. You hear a bit of a... Actually, give me a perception check. See if you guys hear the kerfuffle.
I don't.
Okay.
Quite a kerfuffle.
9.
21.
21. With a 21, you hear that there is a bit of a disturbance out front. And there is muffled giant voices in giant. You don't hear anything. You're kind of looking around the room. You're taking in your surroundings, deep in your own thought, thinking about the fact that you died last session and kind of not really present currently. But currently we are out of initiative order.
Okay.
What do you do? Oh, actually, what do you do? Akanta.
I'm gonna try not to sneeze right now.
Okay. What do you do, Roscoe?
I'm going to send a message to Miguel.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
I'm going to say, is everyone okay? Is everyone okay?
Okay. Are
There's
you
a
okay?
frost giant guarding the hallway.
It'll come back.
Do you need help? Let me know.
Okay. All of a sudden, you hear what he just said.
That.
Yeah. In a much more Roscoe voice, yeah.
And I can respond how much?
25 minutes. I would have sent a Devore, but I wanted to get an actual message through. So.
Yeah.
Can't argue.
No, you really can't. It's good roleplay.
So I say, Bar and I are safe. Not sure where Akantha and Vrux are. We're being guarded.
Okay. Then I am going to. Do I have an action at this point?
Yep. You can
Okay.
take an action.
Then I'm going to move around the corner,
Yep.
and I see giant and giant. Can I see Vrux and
So yeah, so at
crab?
this point, this giant isn't quite as far. Move him 10 back. The other giant, they're face to face and they're talking. At this point, Vrux can enter the room if he'd like.
All right, so he's pushing on the door. He's strong enough to open it?
Let me give me an athletics check. I would imagine he is.
15?
Yes. Akantha, before he does that, what are you doing in that room?
Can I explore the room to see if there's any openings or cracks or anything to kind of
Yeah.
adjoin to the
Sure
other
you
room?
can. Yeah, give me an investigation check.
A whole 6.
A whole 6. Nothing of note.
Shit.
The wall in this room, again, it's all kind of rough-hewn coral and stone.
Okay.
Rock.
Okay, I'll just go deeper in the room and wait.
Okay. Vrux, at that point, pushes through the door and into the room.
Decisions. Jay, can I tell, looking at those two giants, which one appears to be stronger?
Okay, so give me a perception check on that.
That one. Close.
7.
Yeah.
Which appears to be stronger?
Sorry, 18 total.
They, by all, 18.
Yeah, I got it.
You rolled a 7 and then you...
I have a plus 11 for perception.
Holy mother.
Wow.
Of all that is good and pure. You with an 18, you can tell that they are pretty much, they look like guards. So they are the guard status of the Storm Giant race. They
Stupid
seem,
and strong.
both of them seem equally,
Adept.
yeah, and efficient.
Okay. In that case... Shit. Alright. I'm going to cast Enemies Abound on the closest one.
Okay.
Uh,
Read that up.
You reach into the mind of one creature you can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw, which he'll fail. A creature... yeah. On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends, which is a minute. Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw. And it'll choose creatures randomly, but as soon as it starts attacking one, it goes after that one.
So you basically just tell them, you tell them who to attack, or they just, sorry.
Any creature in their
Yeah.
vicinity, they immediately regard as an enemy, and will attack.
Okay. Any one creature or any creatures?
Any creatures they can see.
Okay, so he has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
What's your spell DC?
16.
Natural 1. So immediately he draws his greatsword, to great surprise of his comrade who is staring him in the face. They're having a casual conversation about the crabs in the area. He draws his greatsword And as he's drawing, he looks down at the crabs that are kind of, and he starts stomping crabs, just going mad on the crabs, and he reaches back to hit the other giant. I would like you to roll initiative, sir, as I do as well.
Oh, and then I pop back around the corner.
Okay, you pop back around the corner.
Yep. Just so I'm not one of the creatures he's gonna see.
So that is a.
Oh yeah, that was
Sound of a
the
sword swing.
that was the noise of the spell.
What did you
Sirenscape
you rolled
being
initiative? What did you roll,
epic
sorry?
again.
For your initiative, sir?
What did you
Jeff?
roll?
9.
What did you roll? 9. Okay.
We
This is one of
weren't
those-
supposed to get into combat yet.
One of those situations where staying quietly in our room would have been the best option.
I love it. You never know. So you are first in the initiative order. You go back around the corner. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Not this time.
Okay, so you're just gonna wait and see what
Yep.
happens. All right. The storm giant reels back with his sword and attacks his mate. That is 9 plus. Oh, he gets a holy shite balls. And that's a natural 20. Just rolled 2 natural 20s.
This could be fun.
That is, sorry guys, this is gonna take a minute. There's a lot of damage.
Oi, Bill, what are you doing? I thought we were friends. What are you doing, Bill? Leave me alone. Don't you remember I was your best man?
60.
You were till you looked at my wife, Fonny.
She's my sister. Come on. Come on, Bill. Put the sword down. We don't have to do these.
All right, so the one, again, he brings his greatsword back. The other guy is dumbfounded, doesn't have time to respond, and he brings that greatsword right across his chest, opening up a massive gash, and this kind of a dark green, kind of oozy blood starts to flow from his chest. He, in response, staggers backwards, yells, and pulls his greatsword, and in turn comes back at the other guy. And he hits as well. Okay, so he comes across, and he manages to evade the sword of the first one, gashes across his arm, comes back, and the other one holds his greatsword out and blocks the attack. They are currently locked in melee. You guys hear sword fight and sword play out front. Massive, giant, echoing blows that echo through the hall and through the doorway.
Okay, so you hear that, right? It's not just me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You think that's our friends?
It sounds like the two of them fighting outside the door. I can't think of any reason why.
Oh my goodness.
When you can't think of a reason why, think Roscoe.
That's a solid point.
That's a shirt, for sure.
You think Roscoe's a T-Rex again?
Don't know what a T-Rex is, but
I turned into that big dinosaur thing, you know, in Horse Night.
a large lizard.
Yeah.
While they're fighting,
Yeah,
I know that they're fighting. Can I peek my little crab head out?
sure.
And then,
You just crawl under the door,
okay. Tick, 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 tick.
and you go outside, and you see exactly what they're currently locked in combat.
Okay.
And
can
bleeding.
Can I slowly, sneakily make my way to
Sure
the
you
next
can.
door?
Yep.
We're only gonna know if we look at the door and see what's going on, Bar.
All right, let's go.
You guys start making it towards the door. I would like you guys make perception checks. I'd like you to make a stealth check, please.
Me as well?
No.
11.
23.
Now you have passed
7.
without a trace back. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 20. That's 17.
17.
You see a crab crawl under the door, and it's just like all the other crabs. There are even a couple in this room.
If I rolled an out one, I would have stepped on you. Probably.
Okay. Well, once I get into the room, I'll
And
go
you
back
see
to
them.
normal.
You see that they're okay. So you pop back. Bloop.
Oh crap!
And Akantha pops out of the crab. Shocking and scary, you all. What does Vor do when she leaves?
When she
Brux?
Vrux, sorry, when she leaves.
okay, so Vrux kind of like sighs, like, right?
Yeah.
And like turns around to like
Pushes
try and
his way
push the
through.
door back.
Okay, I'd like
open.
him to make a stealth check, please.
Yeah. 16.
Okay.
And so he's kind of like a little aggravated, pushes his way through, trying to follow, trying to smell where she is. Yeah, just seeing if you can follow her. He doesn't get any extra bonuses on scent, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you want me to roll perception for him?
Yeah, please.
All right. 14.
Okay, it's a pass.
Okay. So he basically just follows her
Okay.
up to the next room.
All right. Currently, still combat outside. Roscoe,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Um,
I'm just gonna let you guys all go after everyone else because you haven't entered that combat yet in that area. If you guys decide to engage, I'm gonna have you roll initiative. But for right now, you'll just go after
Okay.
the rest.
Sure.
Roscoe, you're up.
okay. I'm gonna pop around the. Right, so popping around, looking. They've both taken damage, but obviously the one that got surprised is hurting a bit worse. Right?
Yeah,
Okay. Nobody else in the corridor?
not that you can see.
Okay. I'm going to cast Synaptic Static on those two then.
Okay. Is the one that you cast before a concentration spell?
Fuck.
Is that a yes?
Probably. In which case, I'm not going to do that.
Sorry, DM question.
Yes, okay.
It's really too bad I'm not a gracious DM, Jeff.
What is that?
Because you said you already did it. I'll let it go. I'll let it go this time. Remember next time.
No, you know what?
That's good.
That's fine.
No, it's good. Go. So what do you want to do instead?
Nothing then.
You're just gonna continue to watch it happen.
Yeah.
Okay. One of them grabs the guy that got attacked, grabs a sword and pushes it against with the flat against his comrade that is fighting him, and attempts to push him against the wall and subdue him. And he tries, and the other one grabs the sword, and they are now grappling and smacking against the walls. You guys don't see this. You see this.
What are the chances that that noise is being heard from the people upstairs?
Perception check.
Don't give him ideas. Don't give him ideas.
That's the
28.
exact
I
same
have
thing.
all the ideas,
I know.
sir.
I know.
What's that?
28.
28. With a 28, you imagine that it'll probably bring some attention quite soon. Like at some point soon, it's pretty loud.
Okay.
Although you are hearing the music again, so you don't know if the music is drowning it out and how much is counteracting it.
True. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, no, just let it go then.
Okay.
Let it go. Let it go.
How long have they been fighting? How long? Like,
12 seconds.
we'll get some time. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let it go.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You guys are all in the room together.
So I'm sorry.
Where the crap did you come from?
I saw you guys, and then there's this dude at the front, and I didn't want to bother him, and then I didn't know if he was going to kill me or not, so I just turned to crab really quick to hide and get out of the way, and then I knew you were in the other room, so I had to quickly come back over. But now they're fighting out there, and I don't know
This
why.
is why you never split the party.
Nobody
Seemed like
asked
a good idea
you.
at the time. Yeah. Oh, Roxy. Hey, thanks. Thanks for keeping him safe for me. Now, What's going on? They're fighting?
They're fighting out there. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Some kind of disagreement. Someone stole the other one's wife or something.
Oh my goodness. All right. I don't know if this is for our benefit or not. We were just gonna wait here, and maybe Sarissa would come. I don't even know if we could trust any of these giants here.
Well, we're in for it now. If they're fighting, they're gonna blame it on us. And now we've got Rox here and Akontha that they did not know about before.
Wait, where does Ross go?
Who knows where Roscoe is?
Well, I guess you're right. We're really into it now.
I think we ought to try to sneak past them and go back to that glyph.
I'm not
and
sure.
use the horn to try to get out of here again.
I still have the horn, but I'm not sure it's a good idea to try and sneak past fighting giants. We're likely to get crushed.
What do we do then? The noise of them is bound to bring down the other giants here.
I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks we should stay here quiet and behave, but I'm not sure. Kantha, what are you thinking?
I think that's probably the safest bet, because if they come up here and they see that there's nobody here, they're going to get angry quite quickly.
But McGill brings up a good point. They might think that it's us that
We've
caused this anyway.
instigated it.
And let's face it, we probably did.
Or at least someone in our group did.
So we either stay in here and wait, or we go out there and finish the fight.
Should we stay or should we go?
If I don't, there will be trouble. If I stay, there will be double.
Okay.
Let's go, guys. Make a decision.
Yeah, we need to make a decision. So,
If we leave, we're never coming back here.
we may never meet Sarissa. We have to solve this problem, not make it worse.
I vote we wait.
You vote wait.
I vote wait.
You vote go.
I'm not sure.
Roxy's undecided.
Can you send a telepathic message to Roscoe to see if we
No,
can
I
bring him
cannot.
in here?
Is there any way that we can get Roscoe here? Does anyone know where he is? Do you know where he is?
I haven't seen him. He wasn't that far behind me, I thought.
This is quite a predicament. Should we wait and see what happens with the giants fighting, and then decide based on that?
I think that we should wait for them to finish fighting.
But we were not honest about our numbers. Who was here with us in our party?
No, we were not, and that would work against us, I suppose.
Well, for all they know, we got extra numbers because we came to find you and help you. We're not here to hurt any of their giant friends.
No, we're not, but...
Can we explain that we were just here for friendly backup?
That they were waiting down here for us. I don't know, anything we say now could be against us.
The fact that we got here through the way that we did to get the conch, and I think maybe they sensed, perhaps, that we were not being fully honest about that. I'm not sure that any of this is working in our favor from the moment we arrived.
I agree.
So then should we go out there and finish those giants then? And
I don't know if
get
we
out?
should finish them, or if we should wait to see what happens with their fight, and then determine our next course of action then.
Alright. I'll stay put, see what happens to the fight, and then once it clears, I think we've got to leave here.
Alright, one of us stay by the door, the rest closer to the back of the room. In case anything charges into this room, we have some time to react. If you like, I'll stay by the door.
Fair enough.
What are your thoughts, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'll stay by the door. The rest of you move to the back of the room and be ready to defend. I'll tell you if I hear any dying down in the fight.
Okay, you guys are positioned where you're going to be?
Yeah.
Okay. Roscoe,
Yeah.
while this is, while you're still watching around the corner,
Yep.
kind of keeping an eye out. While you're doing that, you see that the instigator, so the one that you cast it on,
Yep.
goes to attack the other one. They're kind of grappling, and he gets his sword free, and he goes to attempt to attack. The other one brings his arm up and hits his bracer, and he blocks it. And again, goes to hit him again. This time the sword cleaves his arm, digs in a bit, and he lets out a yell. In response...
The instigator lost his arm? Or
No, the other one.
okay,
The other
okay.
one. In response, his comrade, who now has had enough, he was trying to kind of subdue him and kind of figure it out. Now that he's had enough, he reaches back like this, and there's energy that starts to pulse around his hand, and electric energy, almost like lightning, starts to engulf his fist. And as close as you are to him, he shoots a lightning bolt into his face. At which point, the instigator takes it. His body is racked with electrical energy, and he takes 10 steps back.
Push him in the water.
No, 10 steps.
10 feet?
10 feet, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, 10 feet back. As he's kind of racked with this electrical energy. He took it hard, but is still standing. What do you do?
I'm going to... I'm going to dash 30 feet. The edge of
Okay,
this.
I'd like you, are you moving quietly?
No, not at that point. Oh, shit. Yes. it was
Okay, I'd like you
quickly.
to make a stealth check, please.
Okay.
And you're making double movement, is that kind of the thing? Because if you're dashing, you go your full distance. Because if you're moving quietly, you go half.
Okay.
Quite dashing.
Can you stealthily dash?
Yeah.
Okay. No, apparently not. 9 for my stealth.
All right. Those guys don't seem to notice you. Again, he's being racked with electricity. The other guys are around the room.
Yeah.
But you move, so you move your 30 feet. Is that where you moved?
Yep.
10, 20, 30. I'd say you're a bit closer. There. Yeah. As you're kind of moving back as quickly as you can, trying to be stealthy, crabs around, and try not to step on them.
Yeah.
You see. Let me bring this over here. I'm gonna shift the map a little, guys. So you're gonna have to. You see a fire giant
Oh, shit.
who is attempting to be quiet come down around the corner at the stairs.
Oh, that's a scary looking dude.
And he kind of comes, it's actually a female.
Of course, the beard that throws it.
yeah. And she comes around the corner quietly and is kind of looking around. And as she kind of sees happen, she kind of stops like this, and she starts to lurk around the far end of the cavern.
Okay.
Our thing's coming up soon, right? In a second.
It's your turn now.
Okay. So I'll just whisper back.
Acantha, Frux, I think maybe you should hide in case one of them comes in, so they see only the ones they've seen before.
You hear this surge of electrical energy and the crack of the throughout the hallway.
I've just heard something electrical in the hallway. I think their fighting is getting more intense.
This is not good for us.
It might not be bad, though. We'll see.
Second, third, in case I used one.
Do you guys want to do anything? You guys waiting?
Fox and I are hiding under the bed.
Okay.
Under
the bed?
Oh.
Under the
Yeah,
bed.
so that only myself and McGill would be visible if anybody came to the room.
Sure. That fire giant is 20 feet, circling the room. Yeah. Right there. No, where it was. Yep. Right there.
That's okay. I was going to say, I want to send another message. That's an action.
Okay,
so.
back to the top of the order. It's your turn.
From my vantage point here, where I'm on the edge of that
Yeah.
car, fire giant is completely consumed with what she sees in the...
Currently, yes. Although you feel like somewhat in this area.
I love that smile.
Although you feel like somewhat in this
Grimace.
area, you feel a bit open.
Exposed, yeah.
A little exposed.
Okay, so if I cast a spell, that's a full action. Can I, as a bonus action, continue to move?
You can move and cast a spell.
Okay. I want to move until I'm around that corner.
Okay.
Which doesn't quite protect me from her view, but close.
But you're trying to get into shadow or whatever the case may be?
I'm just trying to get out of her visible range.
Sure.
Although, because even though she's focused on this, if she happens to turn and sees me,
Yeah.
things are going to change.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Sending again.
Okay, I'd like you to
can
make a
move
stealth check.
30, right? So you're 10.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could be right around the corner.
That's true, I could do that. But
What do you want to do?
I'll move around the corner.
Okay, which
Maybe,
corner?
Like here.
Okay.
And then stealth, you said?
Yep.
21.
Okay. You feel like being around the corner, you're hidden from sight.
Okay, so 25 words. We're going to talk to McGill again.
Okay.
I just cast that here.
Pretty handy utility spell.
Well, I hate using it twice, but it's kind of important. Okay, all right. Giants fighting from my spell. Fire giant approaching. Take evasive action. What else?
How are you?
Yeah. Take evasive action or hide. It's about to get ugly. I'm okay.
Everything's good here. We're all good here. How are you?
I said it to McGill. So.
There you go. I know.
Why the
Oh,
fuck
you
did you do that?
7?
Which I now can't respond to, FYI.
Just to leave you feeling a little awkward.
Working was on.
Yes, all right, I'm good.
Now you've brought it on us. That's it.
Okay.
I'm just pissed.
Okay. Okay. And now. Okay, so that is your turn. You
Yeah.
send that. You'll respond on your turn. Actually, speech is free, so you can respond in his turn, but then you can tell them on your turn. You've said that these guys continue to fight into the hallway, so he chases them in, and the tables have turned a little bit after the lightning strike. The defender, the instigator's getting his ass kicked a little bit. All right, let's move them into the hallway a bit more, please.
Into the hallway or into...
It's right into the room.
Okay. God, that fire giant is ugly.
Maybe she doesn't think of you very highly either.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about
She doesn't think you're a bed of roses either.
ugly's not the right word. It's
Okay,
scary.
so they continue to fight. You've done your turn. They continue to fight. Fire giant, you have no idea where they should move to because you're around the corner. You can't see. What do you guys do? Still waiting?
Did you say anything after he did the sending?
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's
so-
fucking Roscoe that's done this again. Oh,
Oh, good old Roscoe. I love that guy.
hey, we're fucked, we are.
Well, did he say anything else?
No, just that he caused it.
Well, I don't know.
And he told us to be evasive and ready. Well, like, fuck, we weren't.
Well, I guess we'll
Someone's
just
still a little
keep.
sensitive from last week, I think.
Let's just keep doing what we're doing, then. And hopefully this matter will resolve itself.
All right, you guys are gonna stay put.
Yep.
Okay, Roscoe, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are you keeping track of how many rounds are passing? How many for your spell?
Well, off the top of my head, no. But being that it's a minute, I don't think we're quite there yet.
Let's say 5 at this point have passed. 3, 4. 4 points. 4 have passed.
For what?
4 rounds.
Yeah, so
Okay.
So you have 6 more.
Okay.
So just mark that down somewhere.
That said, I don't think it'll last.
He is a storm giant.
What's the giant's walking speed?
You don't know that.
Okay. Fair. Okay. Honest. Okay, I'm gonna jump in the pool. The steam bath.
You jump in?
Well, I test the water to make sure it's not gonna scald me, but otherwise.
Currently, it is like hot tub heat.
Perfect. I jump in the hot tub.
Okay. You jump in the hot tub, you're like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
Can I sense if there's a depth to it?
It's a shallow basin.
Okay.
It's fairly shallow.
Then I just.
Give me an investigation check.
17.
With the 17, you notice that there is a bit of a crack in the center of this basin. Just like a fissure.
Nothing wide enough to slip through, though.
No.
Okay.
No, it's like maybe 5 inches.
Sam.
Jesus. Okay, I'm going to stay put and watch what happens with this giant interaction.
Okay. Are you watch how from where? So right now you don't have a view of.
You're right. All I can see.
You have a view of the fire giant. Currently, you see that it's continuing to move around.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, if you want to move this way a bit more, you can kind of see what's going on with the other giants. But
I swim to the back edge.
okay, back edge, and you're kind of like,
Yeah.
like you give me a hide check or
A
stealth
what?
check. Stealth check.
Height check?
Hide.
Oh.
Stealth check.
No, I thought he said hi.
I was like,
Apocalypse now face.
not one. Oh, you are toast. Okay.
I am Martin Sheen.
Maybe I am high. What was
How
the
high are you? Want the
stealth?
cookie dough? Or the pizza?
25.
Okay. You seem to have no problem because you're blue. You seem to have no problem
Oh, yeah, of course.
melding with the color, the
Racist.
bright lucerne color of the water. All right. You see that this this fire giant moves this way another 30 feet, and he's kind of edging around the side. These two move another 10 feet closer to the pool. They're continuing to fight. They're taking chops out of each other consistently. The instigator is starting to look not so good, but he is, and put another round on your spell, but he is not far ahead in damage from the other one. They've been trading blows back and forth now. All of a sudden, Jeffrey,
Yeah.
the pool around you starts to bubble. It starts to rise and starts to raise as a geyser shoots up through the pool. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. I rolled for timing. This isn't. I rolled for timing.
That's awesome.
Where does it say?
Oh, yeah.
You take 15 points of fire damage
Okay.
as you are scalded by steam and boiling water and engulfed in this room as it just erupts across the room. You are actually propelled from the pool, and with your natural one, are slammed against the back wall, and you are going to take an additional 2 points of damage. That's 17 points of damage.
Okay.
Better than being seen.
It is. It is.
I guess instead of turning red, you turn purple, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
I learned about colors.
You find yourself, it slams you against the wall, you fall to the ground, have a hard time catching your breath, even though you can you don't need air to breathe, I guess. But you, as it kind of all settles back in, the water rushes back into the pool and it starts to kind of settle again.
And now, belatedly, I understand the purpose of the fissure. Okay.
What do you guys do? You're continuing to hear a commotion.
What's going on out there? Can you see anything? Should we stay in here?
I'm staying in here. I'm not opening the door. How are you guys doing?
Well, we're just dandy. I just need to get some popcorn.
Oh, okay. Well,
Watch this UFC giant fight.
I know. I really wish I could watch it too, but I just think it's a good idea to stay in here.
I agree at the moment.
Yeah. Well, this is fun. Sounds like they're still going, though. It sounds like it's getting further away, but yeah, it's a little bit quieter than it was. They're still fighting.
Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're holding tight.
Okay.
Holding.
Roscoe, as you are lying in the puddle of boiling water, you hear a familiar voice. It seems to be the voice of the commanding sister at the foot of the stairs, and she yells, "What is the meaning of this?" As she kind of storms into the room, and they continue fighting. From this vantage, even kind of lying on the edge, and you'll have a chance to
Get up,
get up and do whatever you want in a second. But kind of you see, as you hear this voice, you don't see who made the voice, even though it's recognizable to you. You notice from your vantage that the one that's defending, not the instigator, hears that and starts to back up from him and starts to disengage from the instigator.
Okay.
What do you do?
When you cast a psychic damage spell.
Yeah.
Hang on a second, actually, before I...
Make it quick. 6 seconds.
Can people tell where the spell would have come from when they're enveloped in psychic damage?
It depends on what the spell says. Sometimes it says. The rule behind spell casting is if you are hiding and you cast a spell, they immediately know the origin of the spell, I believe, if you attack. If it's a charm spell, sometimes it says you don't know who has charmed you.
I think you're right. I think it's different when there's sorcerers and they can do silent spell, things like that. Is it silent spell? It's something like that.
Okay, hang on a sec.
I'm sure there's comments coming through. They're like, it does this. This is how it works.
Yeah.
It doesn't really specify. It says my range is 120 feet.
Yeah.
So that I could, and it's a cone of 20 feet.
I'll treat it like anything else, and I'll do a check based on their perception and based on your ability to hide afterwards, whether or not they find you.
I'm in. Oh, that could be deadly.
What do you do? You're lying on the ground.
I wait.
Okay. You're just gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry,
continue
I'll
lying on
get
the
up.
ground.
I'll
You
stand
get up
up.
and you're gonna hide.
I'll just hide there.
Okay. The pool is now just turned into a calm ripple.
Yes. That's great.
All right. The sister, you hear her voice again. She says, "Stop this!" As you see the instigator cross, so back off the defender a bit, and the instigator rushes to attack him again.
Be funny if you turn around when after the queen there. So.
That would be kind of funny.
Does he?
Closes the distance and attacks him again.
He would potentially see the queen as an enemy.
But he hasn't seen the queen. Well, no, he would. Any creature
Same
he
with
sees
the-
is an enemy.
Same with the fire giant.
It seems as though the defender, his resolve has strengthened since she has come down the stairs, and he's turned it on. He's parrying the blows from the instigator, and back and forth, and they're going, but they're parrying blows. There hasn't been any contact that you see from the vantage that you're in.
Okay.
You see the fire giant take note and nod in her direction, and he starts to move in towards the instigator. So move him towards the instigator. He's going to attempt to grapple, and that's a natural 1. As he goes into grapple, the instigator reaches back and elbows him in the face, and her in the face. Oh, and fire kind of flares up as she does, and she stumbles backwards.
Okay, so she backed again a little bit.
And you hear her say, "Fool!" What do you guys do?
I hear some voices.
You hear a lot of yelling, and
It all seems to be in giant.
yeah.
I don't understand any of it.
Oh, I guess you wouldn't have been able to understand it.
Can I move to the door and do a perception check to
Sure.
see if I understand what's going on? 14 plus
That's 2 more.
7.
rounds on the spell.
Okay.
Where are we at?
21.
21. With the 21, at this point, you hear her say, "Restrain him! And where is the tiny folk?"
So one of the two sisters has come down. And they're trying to restrain one of the two giants that's fighting.
Okay.
And she's asked where we are.
All right, then let's look very nonchalant in here. And,
I'll continue to hide under the bed.
yes, and Roxy, good boy. Keep hiding. Good boy. Good kitty.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
We wait.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're waiting.
so I'm moving back into the room so I can sit on the bed next to him
Okay.
so that we can look a little less obvious.
Okay. Back up to the top of the order. Roscoe.
Still holding tight.
Okay. The defender. Okay. The defender manages to grapple the instigator, turns him around, and kind of puts him in a lock, and starts to drag him towards the staircase,
Okay.
like that, and starts to drag him towards the staircase. And they move their full distance, right about there.
Okay.
Yeah, they've stopped there. So almost out of your vision.
Okay.
The fire giant female kind of circles this way and stops there. And she yells back and she says, "Horus, get the tiny folk." And another cloud giant, which was the one that was up top with them. We're gonna use, what are we gonna use here? You know what? Use the storm giant that's there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hang
What
on
do
a
we
sec.
His name is Horus?
Yeah.
Like Eye of Horus? Or
Hang
How's
Horus?
that?
Sorry.
He's Egyptian.
Okay, not. Like,
Sorry, no. She says Val,
Oh, that's better.
which is which was, well, you imagine the cloud giant that was part of their little thing, and he starts to walk towards the hallway, and he passes the hallway in front of your view.
Okay.
We're gonna use. We don't have a cloud giant. We're gonna use a hill giant for that.
Okay. So
Okay.
Horus is on his
Yeah,
liver?
yeah. And he crosses.
Val.
Val, sorry.
Vol, yeah. Okay.
Well, this isn't going as
And you see the fire giant tuck in against that wall there. So tuck her against the end of the wall. Yeah, right there. Yep. And she kind of stays there on that side of the wall. You also now see a figure cross this opening here. I'd like you to make a stealth check. Eye check.
Who?
You.
Oh, again? Okay. That one. No. 18.
Okay. Pass me the frost giant. The frost giant crosses this opening, and you see her disappear out of the other side.
Oh, this is cool.
What do you guys do?
Oh, well, we're being nonchalant in the room.
Okay, so you stay there.
Yeah.
Couple rounds pass. Your spell, you feel it lose its hold.
Yeah.
At this point, they're out of the room.
So these guys are gone.
Yeah. You don't hear them anymore. You also don't hear the sister anymore. You don't know if she's there, but you don't hear her anymore.
Sister's gone too.
All of a sudden, you guys hear the door open. And Vol, who is a tall cloud giant, similar to Zephyros, who you've seen, same breed. And he says, Sarissa would like to see you now.
All right, so I sit up.
Great, thank you. Come, McGill. We shall make good friends.
Okay, so you guys get there.
Yeah.
Okay. Roscoe, your turn.
I'm guessing I'm too far away to have heard the conversation with Val just now.
You can make a perception check. Let's see if you can hear it.
22.
22. With the 22, you hear the voice of the cloud giant down the hallway, but not quite make out. You don't understand giant. So you hear a voice, you don't understand what it's. Oh, they're speaking. No, he speaks giant because you spoke giant. He spoke giant to you. You understood it, not you.
Oh, then my response would have been different.
Okay.
So then, in that case, I would have looked over at McGill like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sarissa wants to say us now.
Oh, good.
Okay, so that doesn't matter.
You notice also that Vol has a diamond-studded platinum earring, that very ornate earring that comes, and they tend to be quite, I don't want to say aloof, but like well adorned. And you notice that with Zephyros, that the cloud giants love treasure, and they like to. He also wears a vest with platinum embroidery, and again tied to his belt is a conch, and a large giant-sized potion vial.
So ignore the.
Yeah, ignore the hill giant loincloth. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, in that case, because I couldn't understand it, I'm gonna continue staying put.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
sorry. The fire giant is where now?
From your vantage,
Well, where's it facing?
it's got its back to the wall.
So basically where it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, I'm not moving.
And it's got its great sword like this.
Also not moving.
Okay. All right. So he ushers you out. You guys follow.
I'm
We
gonna
do.
I'm gonna
Okay.
turn into a crab really quick and follow them.
Okay. And you
Boop,
start.
boop, 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 boop.
Keep track of your wild shapes too.
It's
Yeah.
number 2.
Cool.
What's your crab movement?
20 feet.
20 feet. So you would be, if you were under here, you turn. It's a free action. It's a what is it? Free action or bonus action to?
I think it's bonus for wild shape.
What's that?
I think wild shape is a bonus action. I think.
I think so too. So then you can move 10, 20, and you can move another 20. You're doing double movement.
Okay.
So you're not quite caught up yet.
Okay.
This guy is moving you guys ahead. You guys were right. You guys moved across. You talked.
Mm-hmm.
So then he would have moved you. Like about there. Your full movement. Okay, in that time. And you guys are just allowing him to escort you, right?
Correct.
Okay. What do you guys do? Just continue to be escorted?
Yeah.
Correct.
And Vrux is following
Yeah.
Kanta.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Top of the order.
Be funny if Rose tried to eat a con.
I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
I don't think Frux likes crabs.
Well,
26.
Cat probably likes seafood.
Sorry, one sec, guys.
Spent a long time down here.
Yeah.
I just got you to see Sarissa a lot quicker than I would have taken, so you're welcome. Remember that when you go to yellow me for almost dying again.
I need a minute, guys. Sorry, I need to pull something here.
We take a bio.
Oh
break.
yeah, we take a break. It's already 10,
Yeah.
almost.
Thank you.
Guys, sorry, but we're gonna take a short break, folks. we're not going anywhere. We're still going to be here. I got to find some stuff.
There's some things.
Brandon,
Yeah.
do you want to tell them about the crates and what's going on right now?
Yes.
Okay. You want to know where the rest of those are?
Yes, I do.
So you have a whole bunch.
The crate for this month is called the Black Marshes. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
And we're very excited about this one. It is number 4 in our current series, this current campaign, called The Withered Hand of Fate. Currently, we have a promotion going on where if you subscribe to our crate, then you will get one. Sorry, it was not a Wondrous Die.
It's one of the Norse Foundry alloy.
Norse Foundry alloy dice in each crate while you are subscribed until you get 27. And on the 8th month, you will get a RealmSmith inscribed Elderwood Academy hex chest to be able to record the dice into. However, if you sign up for an entire year, you'll get the entire set of dice plus the hex chest in your very first crate. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anything else to add to
The crates?
the crates?
I don't think so. Actually, you can talk to them about how we plan to switch up the subscription soon.
So the way we've been doing it so far is we've been kind of treating it sort of like similar to some other crate services might be, where you get a crate and it's got a surprise in there, and you might know the theme, but not necessarily everything that's in there. We're changing that up a little bit. Now that we're doing these more campaign style crates, you would be able to choose a campaign that you want to receive. So you would start getting the first, and so say for the Withered Hand of Fate, once we've finished it, you'd be able to choose the Withered Hand of Fate as the set of crates that you want to get for the first half of, say the first 6 months of your subscription. And you would get those in the same order that we've released them at this point since January. So you'd get basically episodes 1 through 6 for that campaign, along with all of the contents that come with that as well. So we've already got some ideas for some other campaigns coming up to follow. We've been planning this out quite a bit, and you'll see some more in the months to come. Yeah.
Awesome. And again, the reason we did this is because, I don't know if you mentioned this, because I was focusing on trying to pull some stuff. The reason why we did this is because we wanted to make sure that obviously we have a lot of people who subscribe and then are like, hey, I really want January's crate. Did you mention that?
Not yet.
No. And so we were like, well, it's already passed, you can't get it, but because it's a continuous storyline, people don't want to miss out on the crates that have come ahead of time that kind of lead them through this narrative. So we decided, you know what, let's just do it this way. When you subscribe for the first month, your first month, you get the first crate in that adventure, whatever adventure you've subscribed to. And then every single month after that for 6 months, you'll get that storyline. And then you'll just be rolled over into the next adventure, or you can decide to do another one. And this just gives you a lot more control and it makes it easier for us to curate crates, because then it's a constant, continuous storyline that we can kind of plan ahead of time, and it lets you guys not miss out on anything. Yeah. We'll also have the opportunity that you guys can actually order a whole adventure at once. I don't know if you said that. So if you want all 6 parts of the adventure, we'll be able to send you all 6 crates if you guys wanted to do that as well. So that's just kind of a switch in kind of our strategy, just to make sure that you guys don't miss out. So that'll be coming very soon. We're trying for April 1st. We're pushing to get that done. Don't know if it will be then, but April 1st, January crates will be available to those who are already subscribed to be able to buy them. So that's very exciting. And Tim, my operations manager, is probably screaming right now at the screen because I'm announcing stuff that is coming. But anyways, that is that for that. I am going to go have a bio break.
Yeah, me too.
Jeffrey, entertain our 5 folks.
Be entertaining now.
Well,
Dance, monkey dance.
I've heard you're funny. Say something funny.
I was funny story actually. I bought a new bicycle last week, and I was riding it around my place, and then I tried to go up a hill, and the bike wouldn't go up the hill. Like I couldn't make it go, and I was like, that's really weird. So I actually brought it back to Gears where I bought it, and I said, this bicycle is fine, except that it won't go up hills. And the guy looked at it and went, oh, Yeah, no, I get the problem. It's because it's too tired. So it's not going to be able to.
I'm guessing I didn't miss much.
Two
No.
tires. Well, no, I just started. That's why. It's but you know. So, do you have any terrible jokes you'd like to tell?
Terrible jokes.
Yeah. Or funny jokes. I mean, but sometimes they go hand in hand, right?
Not really.
No. Todd, anything you'd like to contribute?
Nothing that comes top of mind.
Well, I mean, you've now witnessed the quality of what I'm going to do for the next 10 minutes. So if that's what you're okay with,
Right.
having to listen to that,
I know my brain's screaming, come up with something! Do something! Stop this horror!
did you hear about the cookie that went to the doctor?
Oh, I found his dice, but not my dice.
No, I didn't.
No, it felt crummy. So
Man, you would slay at like a kid's birthday party.
quite literally, they would probably kill me. So, what did the elephant say to Tarzan? How the hell do you breathe with that tiny thing?
Wow.
How did Tarzan get his famous yell?
Trying to breathe?
No. He was swinging down. He was swinging down to save Jane. He's like, Jane, grab the rope. No, Jane, no, the rope. No.
Wow.
You know what we forgot to do today when we started?
What's that?
Introductions.
Character intros.
We
yeah,
did forget to do
player
introductions.
No, we
Rakanta,
didn't.
why don't you do introductions?
So welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. We're almost over halfway there.
3/4 of the way through.
And I am Monica, aka the rogue, who likes to play a wood elf druid because I like to shapeshift.
That has nothing to do with the game, by the way. That's actually just her.
That's
Now you can introduce your character.
her name is Akonta, and she loves nature and animals. But she does human beings.
She does what, sorry?
She loves animals
Yes.
and nature
Right.
better than actual
Oh.
human beings.
Okay, I heard something else, so that's fine. That makes more sense.
What'd you hear?
It doesn't matter.
Ah!
It's not. It does to me, but it doesn't matter to anybody else. Okay, Todd, why don't you?
Why don't you have a model for me, Vanessa? You are so incredibly beautiful.
There we go.
Yes, yes.
Gary Gunn.
Very gone.
That's weird.
I really hope next year we can.
That was in
fun.
Vegas?
Cool. No,
Nevada?
Nevada?
No. I think it was Wisconsin. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw pictures of Jason in Vegas, did I not?
Nevada, yeah.
Yeah, for Gamma. So
Oh, that was a
Econ
different one.
Following
10-4.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
A bit more of an industry convention. That way. Oh, you found my die. Thank you.
You're welcome. I went to Toronto Convention Center yesterday for Toronto Comic Con. It was fun.
Is that all weekend or just Sunday?
Yeah, it was all weekend. I just,
Okay.
yeah, no.
It's very nice.
All right, we're back.
Good room.
We are back.
All right, guys.
They,
Thank you so much for my shirt. It's very nice.
so nice.
It's good. I like it so much.
Oh, does it fit?
It fits pretty well.
Yeah.
But I'm going back on my diet next week.
Yeah.
So I think it'll fit better then.
Good. They didn't have my size, so I got one, but it's the same size as that one, and I can't wear it.
You don't have to
Okay.
watch your figure.
We can diet together.
I am going to plan.
Jay,
Yes.
I have a riddle for you.
Okay.
What do you call a rooster staring at a pile of lettuce?
What?
A chicken sees a salad. Try and hold that. Try and hold. Like,
All right.
This is why I'm an alcoholic.
funny coincidence. That's why I'm one too. So.
All right. So, a couple things I forgot to do off the top of our stream is to thank our partners. WizKids for all the awesome minis on the table. Vallejo for all the paints that we use to paint a lot of our stuff. And then Alderwood Academy as well for that. And Sirenscape for providing all of the awesome stuff. Sirenscape is an amazing partner. We're continuing to do amazing things with them. Yes. So we are very, very excited for them. If you like what you've seen so far, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon in the stream, and we will be notified every time we go live. We do this every week, and we'll be doing it even more coming in the near future. You guys are being led down the hallway towards the opening in the area that held the portal room. You guys make it another 20 feet to the edge of the portal. I want you both to make a perception check. You are following behind them? Mm-hmm. Want to put yourself behind them, maybe 20 feet?
21.
21.
24.
24. You guys are at the mouth. As you guys get to that point right there, you have a split second to act as you see to your right a fire giant with his great sword out, and to the left you see a frost giant with her great axe out. Split second. What do you do?
Can I deke around this one's leg?
You can absolutely try.
All right. Is that a dexterity saving throw, or?
Yeah, let's make it a dexterity saving throw.
10.
A 10. With a 10, you manage to. So you're going around the back of that, of the cloud giant.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of deke to the side. I'm not gonna say you make it around the back, but I'd allow you to move back a little bit further than that.
So a bit closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around there.
That's not me.
That's not you.
That's me.
Yeah.
It's clear there's foul play. We have to defend ourselves.
You're pretty clear that this is an ambush. McGill, what do you do?
I do the same. I'm gonna
Dexterity saving throw.
16 plus dex.
Can I have like just a ready to action?
Yep.
Just
24.
24. With a 24, you manage to do it too. So you get to, with a 24, you get past them. Into that back. Yeah, right there. Yeah. You guys kind of, as you're walking, you kind of notice it. You kind of make eye contact with each other, and then you peel off backwards around him, and he kind of starts to turn like this.
Yeah.
I would like you all to roll initiative.
Initiative.
You don't roll it, you keep it where you are, because you're already in initiative.
Yep.
I rolled initiative, and it was awesome.
Actually, you know what? Who you were engaged in initiative with before is no longer in the room. So I'd like you to roll initiative again, please.
Those wet slappy sounds seem to catch my ear. And I just imagine these fish just like falling.
I got 8.
An 8. Okay, well, let's do 20 to 25. Woo.
21.
20.
21. With the 21, Roscoe is first.
Which is weird because normally Ross
20.
was bringing up the rear, so.
You make that joke every stream.
Every.
Roscoe,
Not
McGill.
last stream because we didn't play one.
15 to 20. Oh dear. 10 to 15. Oh dear. 5 to 10.
7.
And?
8.
8. Oh dear. Conta's first. And 4 is last. Okay. All right, Roscoe. Currently, you do not see much. You see that the fire giant is where he is. You don't see where the frost giant is. You don't hear anything in the room. What do you do?
Oh, I was going to say.
Through this outcrop, you can't really see. She's right up against the wall currently. So you see the frost giant like this with a sword.
Oh.
Kind of ready to...
Okay. I'm gonna move. Let's see.
Can we replace Vol with the
This one?
I'm about.
hang on, take sorry.
Stormy Steve?
Stormy Steve.
Yeah, you can use Stormy Steve for
Stormy Steve.
Here we go, my name's Stormy Steve. We're gonna have a good time, we're gonna have a fight. Just be ready, keep it clean, no low blows. I'm giant, so it's real hard for you.
Split second. What do you do?
Oh, now we're good. I'm what, 40 feet from the pool? Roughly?
Yep.
Okay.
No, 20 feet from the pool.
20 feet from the pool?
25.
25. Okay. Then I'm gonna. Can I move, cast, and move, or is it no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
You
move
can split your move.
here,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna cast synaptic sense on these two. Maybe some spillage over Hart, whoever the guy in the lead there is.
You don't see him.
I don't. They haven't come
No.
through yet. Okay. So. And I'm gonna. So yeah, I'll cast synaptic sense on these two.
Okay. What does that do?
It's psychic damage, 20-foot radius. It's intelligence 16 is the save, and if they fail it, it's 8d6 psychic damage. And after a failed save, they have muddled thoughts for a minute.
They have to beat a 16.
Yeah.
Come on, fail. Come on, fail.
They both fail.
Okay.
Muddled thoughts.
Okay. So 8d6 psychic damage to both of them. Then they have muddled thoughts for a minute, which means during that time it rolls a d6 and subtracts that number rolled from all its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. They can, however, make that intelligence savings check at the end of every turn to see if it stays.
Okay.
So. $33 points of psychic damage to each of them.
Hello.
33 points?
Yes. And that was in the middle of my movement.
And sorry, what does it do? It confuses them? What's the...
You cause psychic energy to explode there. Each creature in a 20-foot radius centered on that... Oh shit, they might be more than 20 feet away.
Where did you just enter it? Here?
Yeah.
No, they're within 20 feet, and so is that one. Or
That's
would
true.
Did you center it here? Like, whereabouts?
Well, if I center it here, and it's 20 feet, not in a 20-foot radius, then all three of them get hit, right?
Yes, it would hit me too, but you don't know that I'm there, so
That's
yeah.
true. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, but I can't see them, right? I can't see this person, so I don't know that there's anything there.
Oh, so it's two that you can see within that range?
But yeah, but I would still probably shot it in the middle of them. Because there's no sense in putting it here, I don't know.
So the question is...
Yeah, it would have hit those two.
Okay.
It's only two he sees. He wouldn't have put it back further in the hallway because he doesn't know anybody's there.
Right.
So, okay, so it hit those two.
It might have hit those three and more then.
Not if you put it...
If I put it here,
Yeah,
and it's a 20-foot radius.
yeah.
But Jason's saying you would have put it.
Well, he would have put it you would have put it in the middle of the two, which actually still does hit the Cloud Giant and Vor. You are correct.
Yeah.
Vor, I'd like you to make it intelligence saving throw, please.
That's great. Intelligence is my forte.
And sorry, what is the description again of what it does?
20-foot radius sphere. So a creature with an intelligence. Okay. A target takes 8d6 psychic damage in that cone.
Okay.
So.
But there's no description of how it's like. It usually talks about like the actual what the spell does.
Cause psychic energy to explode.
Okay, so all of a sudden, around each of their heads, there's a static explosion of energy as they kind of reel and they grab at their heads. Did you pass or fail?
16. What am I beating?
You put
16.
16.
Okay. Beats it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. So you take half damage.
Okay.
Right?
So that's...
He takes half damage?
Of 33?
Yes, that's right.
So 16.
Yeah. Same with you, Vor. All of a sudden, you see this, McGill. Everyone kind of grabs at their heads. I don't know if you've ever used this spell before, so you haven't seen this. You don't know what's causing it. There's a lot of craziness going on, obviously, in this whole thing.
As I cast that, I then continue running and give them the finger before I jump in the pool.
Okay. And
On the off chance that they see
sure.
that.
You
so.
jump in the pool. Blip. Okay. And you go under the water?
Yep.
You disappear into the water. McGill, you see all this transpire.
Okay. Try not to think of the first two words that came to mind, which were fucking Roscoe, and just, right, move forward from there.
The shit storm that you have brought.
Could have just sat there.
We're so fucked.
They might have been planning this anyway, right? They were planning the Game of Thrones us.
Red Wedding.
Yeah. Hey, walking around my
6
yard.
seconds.
Yeah, do something.
Picard or Kirk? Which route are you going to take?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
Kirk it is.
Cloud Giant. Okay.
16 plus 8, and so that is a 24, and a 14 to hit.
Both hit.
I still have exhaustion,
Okay, and then you roll again.
so I roll both those again.
Yep.
So we'll take, out of that roll, we'll take the 16 as the lower of 2, or the 14 as the lower of the 2.
So no, we can roll those 2 as your first 2, and then if you fail on the 2,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
So a nat 20, so both these were higher. A nat
Okay,
20
there you go.
and a
So you
9
take
plus
the
8,
other
17.
ones.
Okay.
Okay. So they're both hits.
They are greater favored enemy, so +4, and I'm gonna cast Colossus Slayer on. He hasn't taken any damage, has he?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh yeah, he did.
Did
He
he?
just took psychic damage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark and Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
So. $22 points of damage for the. Let me just double check this. Sorry.
It's okay. Enemies are next, and then Akantha, you're on deck.
So 21 points of damage for the first attack.
21 points to the Cloud Giant. Turn the music down just a bit.
And then 12 points.
Okay.
So 33 points total damage.
Okay.
And I have a extra attack or bonus attack.
Okay.
So I'll roll
This is all
both.
swords?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
roll both d20 at the same time. And the lower of the two is 7 plus 8, so 15 points.
You need 15 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hit.
And that is an extra 9 points of damage.
Okay. So you go Ginsu on his legs and start to hack into his legs as he starts to kind of lift his legs to try and stop you from doing it. And he starts to obviously turn towards you as you start to give him damage. At this point, Roscoe, I would like you to make a... No, I wouldn't. Hang on one sec. What's your armor class, Roscoe?
18. Are you trying to find a way to kill me? I don't blame you. What's gonna
A
happen?
massive boulder splashes into the pool and just misses you. It hits the side of the pool and goes down. It comes into the pool. You guys see that that stone giant that is over there was hiding that whole time. It's up on the edge, on the ledge beside you, Todd. Is at the spiral staircase to the other side of it, and was hiding, and has now moved to the edge of the pool and has thrown this. You see that there's a looming silhouette outside of this pool that obviously is where this boulder has originated from. That cloud giant turns towards you, McGill, and will attempt to attack you. He draws his morning star as it falls limp from the chain and brings it around to bear on you. That is a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that is a 26. That is 30 points of damage as his morning star just bashes you one side up against the wall and then bashes you on the way back. The frost giant turns the corner towards Vor. Vor, she is going to close on you.
Okay.
And you can see as she turns around, you can see that she's wearing a cloak of white dragon scales that kind of furls as she turns the corner towards you.
Okay.
She also has a conch of teleportation on her belt. Her first attack is probably not going to hit. That is only a 13.
Miss.
The next one, not so lucky. The next one is going to be a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
With her axe, she is going to do 14 plus, 20 points of damage. And she slashes down with her great axe.
Okay.
And it hits your mithril, and you feel just the pressure of that blow do that amount of damage.
Bar, blow the conch.
I only get one use a day.
Fire giant turns the corner. And can't get to you, luckily, because scale. And
True.
Is kind of peering over the side to see what is possible. Akantha, you are up. Vor, you're on deck.
Okay. I revert
This is a
to
TPK,
regular form.
Okay.
PK.
total party kill.
And this guy is how far away?
I got your back.
From you, 15
Maybe
feet.
15.
Shit.
You can move and then cast if you want.
Okay, then I shall do that, and I will cast poison spray on him.
How close do you need to be?
10 feet.
Okay, so she moves within 10 feet. You cast poison spray. What does poison spray do?
Spray is
2d12.
poison.
Wait, does he have to do a
Save his Constitution saving throw needs to be 15 at least.
on the cloud giant? That is enough. Does he take half damage if it doesn't work?
1d12 poison damage.
It doesn't say half. If not,
No.
okay. You cast poison spray and it around his feet, and he kind of does one of these, like, and it just kind of dissipates. Okay. Would you like to move again? Because you still have movement left.
No, that's okay.
You want to stay right there?
Yes.
Okay. Vor, you're up. Roscoe, you're on deck.
Okay.
Okay. Shoot.
Gil's shaking his head.
I am.
I'm sorry, but I look over at Todd, and it's like the same look of last week. It's like, oh, shit.
This again. All right, so I'm coming around here, and I'm basically just shouting the betrayal that they have done against us. That we are guests in their house, and they have betrayed us. So. Yeah, I'm going to try and carve out his legs for him.
And you're saying this to the cloud giant.
I'm saying this loud enough, hopefully, that all three of them can hear.
Okay.
This is a betrayal. We are guests in your house. What is this?
And, oh man, come on. The first attack. 11 to hit. Didn't hit. Nope. Okay, second attack. Come on. 13 to hit. Nope. Alright.
You come around with your axe, missing the first one, just miss on the second one.
A luck point.
All right.
Alright, there we go. 26.
That is a hit.
Alright. 12 plus 5, 17 damage.
Okay.
Okay. And Vrux is not stupid and is going to stay where he is.
Okay.
Good kitty.
All right.
Die.
McGill, you're up. Oh, sorry, Roscoe, you're up. McGill, you're on deck.
Okay. I am going to cast Fireball.
You are in the water, sir. Do you surface?
Yes.
Okay. As you surface, you see that there's a stone giant at the edge of the pool on the other side, and he's glaring at you. What do you do?
I raise my hand.
Yes.
And I swirl it in the air. Like and then.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to do the sound effect, but.
Yeah, I don't know. Ryan's got the sound effect back there.
Okay. I'm gonna do. Oh, perfect. I haven't cast any of those yet. So.
Do we have the Sirenscape sound effect, Ryan?
Right on.
Deck 16.
If not, that's fine. Huh?
Deck 16 to avoid.
Who are you firing at, and where are you
Stone
placing
giant.
it?
Right in front.
Oh my goodness. We have our axe and shield spell template things. We'll use it for next time.
Oh!
Yeah, they're so cool. Totally forgot about that.
Okay. Next time.
Yeah, next time, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, so we're just centering it right on him?
Yep.
Okay. Dex saving throw? What did you have to pass?
16.
16 on the stone giant. The stone giant sidesteps it, so it ignites off kind of the stairwell, the outside wall of the staircase.
Right.
He still catches half.
Okay.
So, do you have all your fireball dice
I do.
lined up?
I show this one.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
So instead of rolling 8d6.
What's that?
Oh no.
Here it comes.
Fireball.
9 points damage.
That's it.
That's it. I didn't roll well.
Wow, all right. Takes 9 points of damage. As he catches the glance off the...
Oh, wait a minute.
Isn't it 66?
Sorry, it's 96. I gave you 8.
I was going to say, yeah.
But even still,
Do one more d6. Come on, 6.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage, all right.
Right on.
That hurt.
Okay.
It's been an honor serving with you.
All right.
now
McGill,
he's-
you're up. Oh, do you want to move?
I'm going to.
Go back down? How
Yeah.
far?
As far as I can, actually. 20 feet?
You can go 20 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Don't
say you
forget
came
the
up.
Vortex.
It's 40 feet, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go 20 feet down. McGill, you're up.
Okay, I take my first slashing attack on the Cloud Giant. So the lower of the two is 17
That's
plus
a hit.
8. Yeah. So that does 66, 8, 10, 15, 19 points of damage for
Okay.
the first attack.
Okay.
The next attack is a nat 1,
Okay.
and the third attack is 14.
Okay, you have 2 swords?
Yeah,
Okay, first attack is your right, left, and then what's your third attack? Go right again?
yeah.
Okay. How much damage is all that together?
Well, did the third attack hit?
What was the third attack?
14.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
What? Yeah. So you haven't done damage on all of them, right? Yeah.
No, I
Okay.
did 19 on the first one, and then. Sorry.
Account that you're after the enemies.
Sorry, 23 on the first one, and then 17 on the second one, so 40 total.
Woo. Okay. All right. So you come in with your sword. Again, you slash across his and you've now split his greave, and it's turned to the side, and you dig deep into his shin, and he yells out in pain. You come around with your left sword, and you hit so hard that it scatters across the ground. You come back around with your right sword again. You smack him again, and he is just bleeding deeply, and he's not looking good at all. But now you only have one weapon in your hand, and your sword has scattered about 10 feet. To the side. It is their turn. Do you want to stay where you are, sir?
What the fuck?
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, otherwise it's opportunity attack.
Exactly, it's an opportunity attack.
Okay, another boulder careens into the pool, missing you entirely. He's having a hard time seeing where you are, how deep you are.
Yep.
But he's going to move around the pool on this side. Can we move the stone giant? He's going to move 40.
Out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
The cloud giant is going to attack at you again, McGill. You were doing the most damage. You are the biggest target. That is a 27.
That hits.
And a natural 1.
That misses.
Lucky you.
He dies immediately.
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 Who's your daddy and what does he do?
It's not a tumor. Feel it, you son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. I like it.
25 points of damage, McGill.
Ouch.
As he comes down with his Morningstar again, smashes you in the shoulder, and you hear a crack in your shoulder. And then he comes down with his Morningstar again, misses you, and it hits the ground, and the shock of it causes him to drop his Morningstar. And it is currently at the side of you.
Nice.
Okay? He is currently not armed. The frost giant can't get by. He can't get by.
Yeah, that was my plan.
You shall not.
He's too big. This hallway's too small. He can't get by. He's so angry he's gonna fight the fire one.
You guys are doing
Like how that lip is quivering.
He can get by. He can get by you, but he doesn't have a place to stand when he gets there. Interesting. 10, 20, 30, 40. Can't even get past all of you in order to.
The opportunity attacks all around.
Yeah, I know. She looks pissed, and that's about it. At this point, she's cursing at you. She picks up a boulder. She tosses a boulder at you.
Unkind.
Yeah, well, you know,
Very
she does that.
unkind. That is rude.
Frost giants tend
Rude.
to do that.
Frosty.
That is a 25.
25 hits. I'll give her that.
And you're gonna give her that one,
Yeah, she can have that one.
and you take 20 points of damage
Ow.
as a boulder smashes you in the shoulder.
Okay. Apparently there's a level where I get to use more of my short rest.
Akantha,
Yes.
you're up.
I'm now
Okay.
bloody.
I'm almost dead again.
I'm gonna move
Really?
up,
Yeah.
Shite.
and I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on this guy.
Okay. You don't have to move up to do that, though. You want to move up?
Well, because I want to make sure that these guys don't get hurt, right?
That doesn't matter though, I don't
No?
think, because
Okay.
You can still cast it from further away.
Yeah.
Just as long as you know that where you're casting it isn't going to be touching us.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 5-foot radius.
Okay, so right in the middle. Zzz, on his head.
Awesome.
Okay.
He needs to do. He must take a Constitution saving throw of 15, 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful.
Okay.
But at a higher level is how much? 5d10.
Okay. So a devastating beam of energy comes down on his head, and he feels the heat of it, sidesteps it, passes his save, and bears down on it, but he takes half damage. So if you can do your half damage.
5d10.
5d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're casting it at a higher level.
Yeah.
10.
10.
17. 23. 26.
33.
33.
33.
Wait a
Three.
minute.
So half,
Yeah,
so half of
33.
that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, so it's
16.
16.
Okay. All right. He's singeing, and you can see he's starting to feel the weight of the battle, and he's starting to crumble under it.
Mathematical.
Science.
Vor, you're up. Roscoe, you're on deck.
Crap. All right. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, and the other one is a 12 to hit.
Okay. That one misses.
That was so that's 12 damage from the one that hit.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my second wind to heal. $13 damage. So 13 points of healing to myself for
Okay.
my second wind.
All right. It was it your first attack that hit?
Yep.
Okay. You come down with the first attack almost double-handed. He's distracted from the moonbeam. Double-handed, you come down and you dig straight into his kneecap as you feel it split under the weight of your axe.
Okay.
And he screams out. You pry it out of his kneecap and you come back around again, and he just moves his leg out just wide of it.
Okay.
As you
Spit
back
in the wound.
Sure.
All right.
Sure. Made you feel good about yourself. Die of
painful
infection. Roscoe, you're up. Miguel, you're on deck.
Cat, I'm gonna pop up again,
Yeah.
and as I breach the water, I'm gonna cast Fireball on
Fireball.
Sky again.
Okay. Where's your point of origin for the fireball?
Point of origin is me.
I mean, not point of origin. Sorry. Where's your target spot? Right on his head.
Yeah.
And what's the radius on it?
Fireball is 20 feet.
Okay. So it is going to also hit the fire giant.
I'm guessing the fire giant doesn't care as much because
He's immune to fire.
exactly.
The frost giant, on the other hand.
Yeah, because he'd get some of that.
Yeah. So I'm going to help you out here, and if you do it in the middle of them, the frost giant's going to get it too.
Okay. Do that. Dex 16.
That was a
for both
gimme.
of them. It was.
What's the radius of it again?
The radius is 20 feet.
That would have hit the. If you. Yeah, anyways.
But yeah, he's immune anyway.
Yeah, but it's still the radius would have hit that too.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
This is for the stone giant. What's your dex? What's your spell save?
16.
He passes,
The storm giant's in the radius.
and the frost giant does not.
Okay.
Actually, I think a 20-foot radius would have hit all the giants off of the fire. 20 feet.
Depends on where you put it. I'll give it to him. 20-foot radius is 20 feet from the point of origin, right?
Yeah.
So if you put...
So if it hits him directly, it would be 20 feet off.
Okay. Do you want to do that then? Try
Watch
and get
out.
them all? Cloud giant takes it too. He got a natural 20, so he passes. So they all take half damage. Well, The stone giant and the cloud giant take half damage, and the frost giant
Takes full.
takes full.
Okay. When you've got an odd number, what is it? How do you split that? If you shoot an 11.
Round down.
Round down? Okay. Okay, so the giants take half damage, take 18.
Okay.
And then the frost giant takes 37.
18. Wow.
That's how you do it, sir.
And now I'm going to swim for the vortex.
Really?
Well, I'm going to swim another 20 feet down and hope that
Okay.
gets hit.
Okay. That's 22. They all take 18, you said? It's going to take me a minute to do this math.
2 of them take 18, or 3 of them take 18, right?
What time are we playing till?
Almost done.
Just long enough for all 3 of you to die.
Yeah, which is
Pretty
almost
much.
done.
Is that judgment I hear in your voice?
Well, it's a little resentment, a little bit of anger.
How many points is this, sorry? 19, you said? Or
18 points of damage for half damage.
18.
And then 37 to the one that took the...
Okay.
Might just saved your life. They were going to turn on me now.
Okay. All right. Fireball ignites in the middle of all the frost giants. The fire giant kind of looks around, no problem, takes it. The others, their clothing starts to light on fire as they start to kind of try and put out the flames all around them. The concussive blast hits the fire giant the hardest, and she takes the full brunt of it.
Sorry, the fire giant that just rushed.
The frost giant. Sorry, did I say fire? Sorry, frost. Miguel, you're up.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'll attack the cloud giant again. What the fuck?
Well, hello.
So that hits.
What is it?
15 plus 8.
Okay. It's a hit.
So that's the first bump. Okay, so I only have 1 attack there.
And you only have your one sword, remember now.
That's right. Oh, that was dandy. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 4, so 16.
Okay.
And then I'll use, I don't have dual weapons, but I'll use a bonus attack.
Okay.
And that misses.
Okay.
How would you like to do this?
How would I like to die? Probably the same way I killed last game.
All right. You cut through his hamstring, so he turns towards Vor. You see an opening in the back. You cut through. It splits. You hear almost like a whip sound as it separates, and he falls to one knee and puts his hand down as he kind of puts both hands down, actually beside his morning star. He in turn turns towards you and tries to backhand you. That is a
Jeff by Morningstar is something you probably haven't experienced yet, so it's probably going to be
That's a new
cool.
101 ways to die.
Big spiky
Actually,
ball
no,
to
he
the face.
doesn't. I take that back. Because I can do that. He's going to Misty Step. Disappears and appears. What's the distance on Misty Step? Do we know? Offhand? I'll find out.
You're just making spells up on the spot right now.
No, that's a real one. If I remember around.
I didn't even know he could do that until just now.
I cast
I was like,
Doggy
oh,
Breath.
shit.
Well, he has to Misty Step around the other guys, though, right?
Let me find out.
Always.
Briefly surrounded by a silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
30 feet.
Boom. And he is out. He has left his morning star on the ground. He just wanted to get the F out of Dodge. The frost giant will close and will attack Vor.
All right.
That is a... There's a lot of giant stats here, guys. I apologize that it's taking a little longer than usual.
Yeah, that's all right.
Alright.
Yeah, that is a 25. I'm assuming that's a hit.
It is a hit, but I'm going to use luck, and they have to re-roll it.
The next one did not hit. The next one's a 17.
Does not hit.
Okay. Second attack. You're lucky. That's a 14.
Miss.
Both of them hit. You are the Matrix, sir. In the Matrix. You're not actually the Matrix. That'd be weird. But she has now stepped up towards you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stone giant is going to move right above you, Roscoe, and drop a boulder.
Nice.
I dodge.
Dip, dive, dodge.
Like the feet?
duck.
You don't have the ability to dodge.
It's one of the things you can do in an action. I'm dodging.
It's not your turn. You can't just say dodge.
In advance of...
You just broke the DM. I'm like, what the heck just happened? Who? Did you honestly just say that you just wanted to do something? And I was like, yeah, maybe you can. Let me think about this for a second.
Okay, stop. We win the fight. Done.
Done.
Wow.
There we go.
That is a 21. Does that hit, sir?
It does.
Okay, that will do 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Got it.
As the boulder hits you on the head and starts to push you down towards. I want you to make an athletic, a strength saving throw.
So bards are known for their huge pools of hit points, so I think we're okay.
Ooh, that's a 6.
That's 6. You are being dragged down under this boulder currently.
Okay. Now I dodge.
You've taken the damage. You've noted it.
I will in a second.
A boulder, you can dodge a ball.
The fire giant steps in behind the frost giant and can't do anything at this moment. That is where we are going to end this session, folks, with impending doom and low on hit points and 4 frost giants looming in Maelstrom over you guys. Thank you for playing tonight, guys.
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you for everyone watching at home. Once again, if you guys enjoyed what you saw and wanted to continue to be updated, you guys can press the little bell icon or click. You don't press it, really. You don't press things anymore.
Well, maybe it's a touch screen.
Maybe it is. Maybe you're watching
You
on
touch it
mobile.
somehow.
You tap it would be the appropriate term. And you will be notified every time we go live. Next week, a week today, we will have Order of Dragon's Bane, where that gentleman will DM us in a whole new world of adventure amongst a bunch. We are also going to do another Tales from the Shattered Shield session with our noobs in the next little while. Right, noobs? Woo!
Noobies!
And that will be soon. We'll announce that as well. Check out our crates, www.realmsmith.tv. Currently, our promo is that you get a bonus set of Norse Foundry alloy dice. Alloy dice, you know? And a RealmSmith engraved hex chest. And that is a bonus to you just for being a subscriber. You will get a dice every month till you have your full set of 7, and then you'll get the dice chest in month 8, which is crazy logistically. And Tim hates us, but we love you. So we said, too bad, Tim. Suck it up, Tim, our operations manager.
Yeah, I'll bet
You'll
that's
just
what you
deal.
said to Tim.
Thank you to WizKids and Elderwood. That's what I'm saying right now while he's not here. And Sirenscape for all the wonderfulness, as well as Vallejo. Thank you, Gary Con, for putting on an incredible con this last week. It was, again, now it's one of those cons that we're never going to miss. And we're very, very excited to be a part of it now moving forward.
Thank you, Elderwood.
And thank you, Elderwood, for all the wonderful goodies, guys, right? Ryan, do we have a winner? Are we rolling? I can't wait till we have to roll a percentile die to find a 3. Bojangles 0313. Bojangles, you are the winner of a membership to the Realm. Again, what memberships? Oh, apparently Millie the Tavern Dog likes that. Bojangles, she's a fan.
She's super
What
excited.
that gets you is early access content to a bunch of the stuff that we put out in videos and so on, as well as sometimes the ability to vote on things that happen in our live streams and kind of change the effect. As well as live access to our noob sessions, to the Tales of the Shattered Shield. That doesn't happen for anybody else live. So you guys get access to that while it's happening. It's very exciting. You guys have a wonderful night. We will see you in a week. Make sure that you subscribe. You follow us on Instagram and Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and all of those wonderful things. We'll see you guys in a week. Please don't kill us next week. And I won't maybe kill you, but I don't have a choice because it's the dice that tell the story.
Yeah, no deal.
Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Night.
Ryan Sharp
Night.
on the stinger.